And we are live once again with another episode. Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Jumping Junipers. Here again. Back at it. Full cast, full crew. And ready to explore the mountains of Yon. Loud. That's better. The last session, you guys went all the way from the muddy swamps of Hither all the way across the mists, and what evil mists they were. In fact, it feels like the very atmosphere is choked with malicious smog, which gave everyone these dreadful visions. Thankfully, a couple of you were of sound mind and prevented a couple of allies from jumping out of the basket. Though, when you cleared the mists, you realized there was even more dangers. Streaks of lightning arced across the sky, and there wasn't really any good place to land with this mountainous looking region. Instead, you decided to settle the balloon down underneath the Queen's Causeway. When you were taking a quick rest, however, strange figures could be seen standing some distance away from you. However, the party is never really that thrown off by monsters, so they approached them and found out they were nothing more than stones. Statues, in fact. And it wasn't long before the true creatures revealed themselves. Korreds. They seem to be fey creatures with a kind of alignment to Earth. They are cloven hoofed, and they have this large wild hair. And for Vaike, here you go. Get to see one. And they use their hair as rope, and it's like as strong as iron. These Korreds had crafted these statues to try and ward you off, but turns out you weren't so bad after all. And making friends pretty quickly with them, they told you a little bit more information about Yon as a whole. So far, everyone here has almost given up hope that there's any change for the future. They used to have a united set of tribes that would meet on a big mountaintop. Ever since, though, the tribes have been kind of splintered. But you decided to help these ones out. They had some problems with some little mite creatures, which are like animated flints. You put them back to the mountain, put them back to sleep, and effectively calmed the earth and apologized to it. The Korred helped you to the top, and from the top of the mountain peak, you got to see over the canyons and through the twisting switchbacks. You managed to peer a glimpse of the mountaintop theater known as Motherhorn. There is where the streaks of lightning seem to be directed to. Almost like it's drawing it in like a lightning rod. Speaking of lightning rods, I'm going to ask Baird and Notus to give me dexterity saving throws as you reach the top of the mountain and you're overlooking this area. And let's see. Oof.
I can give Notus a bardic inspiration if they want it. I'll do that.
No, I should be okay. If I die
be
here,
fine.
then it's a really sad way to die, but it should be okay, right? I have resistance.
You have resistance, indeed. Let me check the damage I set for this thing, because I wanted to be consistent.
It's only 86.
That would kill me so hard if it was 86.
Okay. So, as you're looking out, peering at Motherhorn itself, this is the art I kind of last showed you, I think. A glimpse of the looming castles. You suddenly feel a lightning bolt streak behind you and actually aimed almost directly at both of you. Surges through the two of you, and you take 3d10 lightning damage. I think both of you failed it. For Notus, you do still take half, but yeah, this lightning rod just seems to be, well, you seem to be the lightning rod currently. And as it arcs through you, it then is drawn towards that mountaintop theater. Probably even looks a bit more energized, in fact. But in any case, both of you are like left a little bit stunned for a moment as you're reeling from the bolt.
They've both just got that hair that you see in cartoons when they get hit by lightning bolts, like all standing on end.
I don't think that would work with Baird.
He's just gone super fuzzy.
Gloltig's like, oh my god, we need to get you down from here. It's not safe to be up there.
What boots are you wearing? Normally... Well, okay,
don't-
normally the lightning goes to trees and not to people.
Oh,
I don't wish.
I'm not taking off my iron boots.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, yeah. So, Vaike, something I almost forgot to mention. But during the whole recovery period, whilst Vaike was in in Terrace Town, you guys were eating candy, whilst he was eating his own treat.
Trees?
It was quite the treat.
Yes. In fact, it's probably just about now when you're maybe coming down from it. But the entire balloon ride, Vaike was basically tripping balls as he's eaten the Twilight Reverie mushroom.
Oh, you ate it?
Yeah.
He ate that thing.
How could you?
It's, you know,
Yeah,
I was
not
laying
share.
there.
Why
I
didn't you
heard
share?
combat. I heard combat outside. I was trying to figure out a way to get back into the fight, you know, and I figured, hey, I got this mushroom. Maybe it'll cure me. Obviously, it didn't. Obviously.
But you know, I think it really cured something else. I think.
I know. I feel like a part of me died and a new part of me was born.
Well,
What is
Ego
now
death.
fake 3?
You know, I
Where
met.
is it?
What?
Show us fake 3.
Vague 3. He's not with us anymore.
oh my God.
I told you, part of me was born again, a part of me died. I met
You never
Zaelong.
said they weren't the same part.
Usually it's the other way around. Something dies first before someone new gets born.
Maybe. Not this time, though. Did anything particular happen while I was tripping balls, Chris?
Whilst you're triples, let me think. Jeez. You definitely had a fragmented vision. It was almost as if you were seeing through the eyes of multiple pieces of Snicker Snack at once. As if you could see through your echoes. and there were many divergent, multi paths that you could have gone. Some of the visions were playing out like alternate timelines. A past where you may have stayed at Valor's Keep, learned all that you needed to learn from Strongheart, and become a dependable member of Valor's Core. Another one, however, was more darker. One where you were in service to the Hag. Perhaps even struck a deal with the League of Malevolence. And these were all kind of playing at the same time, like overlapping with one another. It was difficult to separate each vision, but I imagine that's probably what you experienced.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'll never do it again. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done.
Well, I mean, you're at least you're back, kinda okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's not like you to not talk for more than an hour.
Yeah, it's not
Ouch.
like you to not punch something for more than an hour.
I know my fists.
Like the hag, you know, we fought a hag.
Hey, look, that's why I
But,
took the mushroom. I was like, maybe
you
it'll
know,
cure me.
What the hags? Oh, well,
So where exactly are we?
Oh no, I was gonna say, you remember seeing Ulric in that vision as well. Perhaps he was checking in on you, but his size was shrinking down to really tiny and then enlarging to massive again and then shrinking back again. Back and forth.
What was Vake's vision of everyone during this? I'm curious on like each person.
Well, when Garreth came into view, you could have swore it was like a butterfly, but with Gareth's face. And as it kind of like landed on your nose, its wings stretched out, and you just saw a kaleidoscopic pattern on its wings, which was probably the trippiest part of the whole experience. As for Notus, they were they were like a bug crawling around, like not a human body, just full on like stag beetle. And when you saw Baird, they exploded into a array of feathers, and then those feathers became smaller birds that were all just fluttering around you.
Makes sense.
Did he see Lord Buffon
as
in all
for-
his glory?
Oh yeah, Buffon. They turned into lots of little Buffons. Yeah, every feather was a Buffon, and you were just surrounded. As for Jack, you remember your entire vision, you was just filled with orange. You basically oranged out, and it was just two eyes and a mouth of Jack in front of you. But everything else, no matter which way you looked, was just orange. You may have dripped some pumpkin spice onto your eyes, maybe. And Gloltic was like a regular human as well, for some reason.
He was
No.
a guy.
He was just a dude. Yep.
Was he a
There's
cool
Jack.
dude, or was he kind of like a lame dude?
He
Like a
was
nerd.
pissed off for some reason. You have no idea why.
He
He
was
was really
pissed off?
angry.
He was angry.
Yeah, that's what you remember. Yeah, like it stubbed his toe or something.
Damn. Well, anyways, what are we doing up on this mountain? I don't really remember.
Oh yeah.
I know we just did it, but I probably need to short rest again.
Fucking wrong hex scroll.
Oh, this is familiar. I remember this spot.
We're back.
I know this. I do not know this.
That's
Do we want to look at see if there's anything at the top of the causeway before we go find something else?
Sure, yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
what hex are we in right now? We're here.
this one here. Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of
We haven't
nothing.
visited any of the others. There's a cave under here.
I'm still a little out of it, so I'm following whoever's leading.
This is another image. Might help you get your bearings.
I think we're something like up here now. Since we went from down there to up there.
No, you're probably, yeah. Like I say, the hex crawl in this does not correlate.
I just remember we were.
You either
Look-
use this or you use the hex crawl. You
I
can't.
was-
You really use them interchangeably.
Yeah, I think the hex crawl is a little better for clarity, but
But you can go back and check the causeway if you wish.
Oh, okay. I see where we are now. Oh, Junipers with us?
The
Yep.
yes, Juniper was inside the portable hole.
And the Compestry's still with us?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yep.
In Junipers.
Everyone's fine.
So we don't have any leads here. Like all we got is like Golden Windmill and Theater, right? That's all we got.
Yep.
We know where the theater is. Let's go find the Golden Windmill.
But don't we need an invitation to get into the theater, right?
That's
Is that a
why.
thing?
That's why I was like, we could always check the top of the causeway before we move on to another place, as we may have missed something. But that's more of a guess. We don't know where we're going.
Oh,
I could
I
sing
know
to the
where
wind and see if the wind could take us somewhere.
I was gonna say, I can take a guess where the windmill is.
Well, where's Squirt? Is he still with us?
Squirt is still with you, yeah.
He's in here.
Hey, well, I got you here, but now it's really up to you where you need to go. But
You know the area?
Vake's right. You won't be able to
Sure.
get into Motherhorn without an invite.
Hmm.
It's a prestigious, theater. Only the elite get invited to the plays.
I mean, didn't Vaike tell you that his Vaike right here is a monarch?
I dabble. Do you know any spots here, Squirt? I mean, you're from here, right?
I am. I'm actually from the theater itself, but I was used to oil up all kinds of weird contraptions that the goblins used to make.
Mm.
They were like cranes and pulleys. Zay, you want to ask something?
Back to the windmill. Garreth
No
has an
idea what that
idea.
is.
He has an idea. He actually has an idea.
Scary.
Squirt
If
Squirt
it's-
doesn't know.
If it's windy, just go against the wind. That's how we can find the windmill.
I mean, Garreth is the smartest one here.
I thought that was Notus.
No, Notus is the brain cell, but Garreth, he's the mastermind.
All right.
If we don't know how to get into the theater, just take a detour. Go against the wind and find the windmill. Because obviously the wind
You
is
can
coming
try
from the
that.
windmill.
Mm-hmm.
That makes total sense.
You can try to feel out the wind. The best person to do that would probably be Notus, seeing as they are an air element. Well, Genasi. But you can also perhaps find some sort of flag or
Before we go
Look at the
anywhere, can we
rain.
sit down for a
Sock?
minute? I did get struck by lightning.
mm-hmm. That you did. Wasn't good. Where are you sitting down?
It was a total shocking surprise. Here! No, let's go in the cave.
You're gonna go in the cave?
The cave's probably a better choice than outside.
Okay. You can complete a short rest in here. The Corrids are finishing off their business. 2 of them are also having a short rest because they got beaten up, or rather, they beat themselves up when they were going mad from the mites. And Budok approaches and says, "Oh, you're back already. Did you get a good
Me
view up there?"
We did, but me and Notus got struck by lightning.
Hmm.
And I seem to have left my pair of rubber socks at home.
Well, you know what they say, lightning never strikes twice in the same place.
I don't think
You
you
think
should
that?
jinx.
That's most definitely not true.
Didn't think it was. After all, those pylons seem to draw it in on the hour, every hour.
It's kind of
And then
strange.
the
It's the
arc
third-
seems to jump between them.
It's the third time that lightning associated with this place has jumped at me.
Should be careful. Be on the lookout for it, I guess. Although it's pretty hard to predict lightning. Well, if you need any more help, let us know. And the Flint clan is at your disposal. Okay.
Of course.
All right. Well, back to work. These 3 cards gonna roll off. You guys have finished a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to go back to the causeway, or do you want to fill out the wind?
I'm of half a mind to at least check out the causeway, but that's more curiosity than else. It would be up to the others to decide. What do you guys think?
Whatever gets us moving. I'm not really a tracker. I'm a backtracker, but I don't really know where to go.
It's still raining, right?
Yeah, it was pretty stormy out there.
I mean, if
The
it's
heavens opened
raining,
up.
the rain will be blown away by the wind, which means we go where the rain. We go front to the wind, to the rain.
Or we sing a rhyme to get rid of the rain.
But then we don't see where to walk.
Oh. I think over the course of that hour, the rain actually kind of died down anyway. It was just a short but fierce shower. Let me know what you want to do, though.
Yes. What do you think, Notus?
I think I'd rather not get struck by lightning again. Can I take a few minutes and figure out which way the wind is coming from? So that we're at least not traveling against it.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a perception check.
Perception.
Go, Notus.
16.
Okay. Well, you're in a tunnel, or rather a cave at the moment, as you've been just having a short rest. But if you're like at the mouth of the cave,
Yeah, I would have gone to the entrance. I'm not just going to stand in the cave and go, I wonder which way the wind is blowing.
Then you're feeling it blow against you from. It's blowing against you from a direction. I can't say northeast or whatever because it doesn't really apply here. But
if I'm standing at the mouth of the cave here, is which direction is it coming from?
Well, you're up on the top of that because you took a short rest at the top of the. Okay,
yeah.
Well, it's coming from this way.
Okay.
That's where the wind is coming from.
Okay, so we want to travel with the wind, not against it, because that's just going to make our life harder.
That would, if you want to move with the wind, it will push you down to the bottom right. If you want to push against the wind, you'll be going top left.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't want to go top left because we're going against the wind. Any other direction would be fine.
That's contradictory to Garreth's logic, but you feel free to discuss it in character.
I mean, we can travel against the wind if that's the group consensus, but it will make it slower and harder.
Garreth?
You're muted if you are talking, Casper.
You might have had to step away.
How
I think
does a windmill work?
we know that it's on.
So if we want to find it, we want to go with the wind, right?
But isn't it blowing the wind in our face?
Like a fan, I see.
No, windmills don't produce wind; they catch wind, right? And that's how they spin.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Windmills turn because the wind blows it. It doesn't create the wind itself.
You know what a windmill is, Garrett?
Yeah, a windmill is a machine that makes wind.
Yeah, it makes wind.
Oh, guys.
I don't think it's like a big fan. I think
It's not.
Yeah, it's plugged into the ground
it's
and
like
it makes the wind.
Notus is deeply offended that you think the wind is made this way.
All right. You know, we do have a
You
wind
can't feel
expert.
offended, but she can sense it in her roots.
We have a wind expert in the group. Let's go with the wind, and maybe that can help us find the golden windmill.
Well, I trust your guiding eye, Notus.
in order for the windmill to work, the wind needs to come into contact with it. So
That makes sense to me.
but it would also just
Okay.
make traveling easier.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we want to check the causeway, and then Baird will point the other way, or go that way?
Whichever way the wind takes us.
Okay. So the windy way, this way. this path winds up and over, high and low through the mountains. The wind is pushing against you, and it just feels foul in the way. It's just like almost threatening to push you off the side. Let me take you back to the old hex crawl. Like I say, kind of going in a top left like direction. So yeah, when you get to this hex, let me see. Let me look at the old random encounters. Right. In Yonder. Okay. The funny thing is, you're kind of going directly to
The wind.
the wind. Well, you're kind of going directly to one of the random encounters in a weird way. We won't worry about it then. Just close that shit. Okay. The pathway that keeps going. It's a longer journey than you expect. Probably feels like you are getting pushed aside from this wind, but eventually you feel it kind of slightly shift, and it takes a turn. And so I'm guessing by that same logic, you'll turn as well with that wind.
Yeah. I will play an
Okay.
uplifting melody that sort of like counterbalances and tones the
Mm-hmm.
it seems like a fell wind, but in every fell wind there's an opportunity for something better.
You're playing a song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were going to poison the wind, right?
Poison. Why would I poison it?
The uplifting tune. Wasn't the wind, the air sour?
Oh yeah, we wanted to make
depressing?
it sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the mist, wasn't it, coming in? All right. Well, if you wish to try and play in this environment, first of all, the wind is drowning your sound out. Practically have to like shout over each other just to hear one another. So you can give me a performance check, but probably going to be with disadvantage.
Okay.
Just bard things, I guess.
Disadvantage? What? I
As you
rolled the same
begin
thing on
playing
both
this,
sides.
and what melody was you kind of playing? What kind of?
I'm playing basically it is a counter melody, a melody that reminds you that in every fell wind there's an opportunity for good things, for happy things, for the future to be a better thing than the now. There's always opportunities for growth in the future. It doesn't matter how far you are into it.
Okay.
In every stormy cloud there is a rainbow.
Yep, exactly. A silver lining is found on every cloud.
As you're playing the song, the wind seems to die down, and in fact, your music becomes clearer and clearer the more it does, and you win out the fight pretty quickly. And before long, you don't feel any wind at all. Hey, I think we did it.
Are
Jack
we there
says,
yet?
where? We're on a mountain, but you definitely calmed the wind down.
Nothing's better medicine than music.
Problem is now we don't have the wind to know where the windmill is.
We can always follow the music now.
Does that mean we're following you?
If the wind has died down, could I sing out into the mountains, like sort of softly trying to get an echo and see what direction an echo comes from?
Oh, I know a great song for that. I've heard a story about a woman singing into the mountains. The song that she sung goes about though a deer, a female deer, Ray is barking son of Ray.
I think I've never heard that.
Okay.
hmm?
A lot of you can make perception checks then.
I'm good at these.
Okay. Garrett? Oh my goodness. Okay, Gloltic as well can hear it. On the wind there is a counter tune. There is a singing voice, but it isn't anything pleasant like Gareth's singing. It sounds more
You call that
malicious.
Mm.
In comparison, yeah, definitely.
uh,
Let's see. It's also with every sound you hear, it's almost like the wind picks up again. Like with every word, there's another gust. Something like the voice is like it's also it's almost wailing. It's almost feels like it's howling and wailing this kind of tune. It's like,
hey, guys, I see someone over yon. I believe they need our help. They're singing, but they're singing wrong. They're singing so out
And
of
it's all-
tune, it's gonna start blowing winds.
They're singing so bad, we gotta help them.
Yeah.
Apparent reason I noticed
you
singing
know.
wrong. A wrong way to
Yeah.
sing.
Well, they're
I
singing
guess the
so
way he's
terrible
doing it.
that the wind starts blowing away. When we sing, the wind calms. When they sing, the wind goes harder.
Well, let's see if we can
mm.
find.
All right. You can direct the party towards that sound. And the wind definitely picks up from this direction as well. As it continues to sing, whatever it is, it's just the lyrics become clear enough now that you can kind of hear them. The wind crawls in with a whispering wail, claws through the night with fingers pale. It slips through cracks where shadows creep, a lullaby to those who dare not sleep. And as you round the corner, you actually hear a young girl's scream as well, as the wind suddenly reaches another fever pitch and this voice, this singing voice, is almost cackling. It rattles bones and gnaws at wood, chills the marrow where warmth once stood. Its breath a veil of rot and rust, turns hope to ash, love to dust. And in the corner, at the top of a mountain, out of the corner of your eye, you spot it. There is this kite that is billowing in the wind, and you see a small goblin child clinging on for dear life to a nearby rock. The string of the kite is tied around her and is threatening to pick her up and launch her away from the cliff face.
Oh, we should go help.
Yeah, that's I'm running. I'm sprinting.
Yep.
Dashing,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah.
Let me reveal over here. Yeah, here you go. So you ended up over here. On the top left, you should see a little area.
Oh,
Okay. Where's this child?
why does it look like a mean
Your
kite?
token?
In
Oh,
the
this kite. That's a better image of the kite.
Oh, he does look mean.
Uh-huh. There he is, evil looking kite. I'll put it in the chat as well. Check him out.
Mm.
Please, let go! The child screams, whilst the kite continues to cackle.
Whoa. Echo.
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 Got the
Echo.
stream open, someone?
Sorry.
Oh,
It sweeps through streets, a reaper's hiss, steals the bloom from autumn's kiss. With every gust, a promise dies, leave only echoes, hollow lies. And you guys enter into the fray at this point.
Yeah.
The child is within reach if you want to go up to them.
Yeah. Well,
And the kite has spotted you as well.
If we're close enough, I'd like to try using sort of my gust cantrip in sort of the opposite direction to it, the way it's pulling, to try and stop it pulling the child and to try and alleviate some of the pull back, I guess.
Okay. Yeah,
I will
it's a
also-
strength save, isn't it?
I will also use my mage hand.
Yes.
to
Strength saving throw.
To try to pull the kite out of the sky, to help Notus pull the kite sort of down to us. The mage hand.
Okay. Got it. It feels very much like, as you're doing this counter pull, it's the kite that is your adversary, and as you're pulling back on, gusting it away, it seems to flail around in the air, and its eyes kind of like narrow, and a spiked, toothy grin seems to look in your direction. It's hopeless to fight against the wind.
And every windy day, there's something to find.
Let me check. Someone said they wanted to grab the child. Was that?
Yeah, I want to run up there and just grab onto the
Okay.
to the child.
Okay. So let me check what happens
get
when you
them.
do that.
To give
I
some
die.
support.
The kite grabs you and you fly away.
That's a good question. Okay. This can count as an odd one. Let's put it that way. So it's a 40-foot long string, and there's looks like bows tied along its length at like 5-foot intervals. It's probably about eight of those bows, and this poor goblin child is at the end of the string. Let's see. When you get to her, Vaike, she says, "My arms, they're so very sore. I don't want to fly this kite anymore." But
Is she holding the kite?
she is, but you can also see the kite is also wrapped up all over her so it's kind of like around her waist, but the string is also wrapped over her arm, and you do see she is holding on to it as well.
Mm.
Is there
And
something we could do to help?
yeah,
Little
Oh, wait, I asked
girl,
her.
I'll just
do you want to let go of the...
I'll hold her so that way she isn't being like moved anymore.
yeah, okay. She takes a breather as she's no longer kind of straining against the wind. The kite, sort of still chuckling to itself, looks down and says, "Don't let go. Remember, you let go of the string, and creeping Lynn says you'll become an old thing." You hear kind of the goblin cry for a moment.
Who's creeping
Oh,
Lynn?
I look at Garreth and I go, "You want to do the thing?"
Do I want to do the thing? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing, because if I do the thing, then she won't let go. I'm gonna click my heels. And I'm gonna touch the girl. And I'm gonna make her poof. 10 feet away.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Oh, is that
We don't
not
know-
she
the
has
thing?
to be willing, correct?
It has to be a winning creature, yeah.
Okay.
He said if she lets go of the
You-
string, she'll be an old
She
thing.
does not seem willing.
Mhm.
There's this kind of backlash in your teleportation. You feel like her form is solidly planted on the ground, and she says, "No, no, I can't. The kite's right. I'm cursed. Creeping Lynn said I had to fly this thing until
Until?
mm,
Well, we've already calmed the wind before.
Oh, we
until
can
my
do-
parents aren't punished."
Hmm.
Until your parents aren't
I'm
punished. Where are
My
your
parents
parents?
they work in Motherhorn. 3 days ago, um, well, I was caught. I was just looking around at some of the theater props. I was gonna put them back. I was just borrowing some, but Creeping Lynn caught me and said I was stealing. She said she promised not to punish me and my parents so long as I agreed to fly her kite for her. And, well, I've not been able to let go of the cursed thing.
That's a broken
Otherwise,
promise. Okay, I'm gonna do the other thing.
what is? What do you mean it's broken?
She punished you. She promised she wouldn't
Yeah,
punish you. She punished you. Therefore, she broke her promise.
I'm not punished as long as I keep flying this kite.
But flying the kite is a punishment. Your arms, they're hurting.
They're just tired. But this guy's helping. What's your name, mister?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because you're holding on to her, right?
you can call me Bacon Copper Body.
Vaike, that's not your name.
I'm so
I'm
proud of
I'm
you.
Fenia.
What's up, Fenia?
Well, there's the kite.
They said that you gotta fly this kite, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
If I let go, I'll become an old thing. Do you cast? Are you casting remove curse, Gareth? Because I
Yeah.
see it in the chat, but
Yep. That was the
so,
other thing.
where are you touching
I'd still
exactly?
be touching her shoulders,
Her shoulders. Okay.
which is what
As
I
you
tried to
cast,
touch for the Misty Step, which failed.
okay. As you cast remove curse, you see one of the bows on the kite suddenly untires and falls away.
Mm.
And the wind quickly catches it, and it seems like it is just gonna flutter off the mountainside.
Is that the? If can I roll an Arcana to see if I can figure out this? I feel like I get it. But,
You can roll an Arcana check, yeah.
I'll give my theory after rolling, but
Yeah, with the kite's bow strings, they're numbering in 8, and 8 is always some kind of magical essence to it.
Mhm.
8 is also it's like shaped like an hourglass as it happens. And if Creeping Lynn is what they're talking about is Enderlin, then yeah, well, very well could be her curse that's upon her. But
So
there seems to be some sort of perhaps fail safe.
okay.
But you
So-
definitely noticed that the moment Gareth did that, the bow like untied itself, which it wouldn't be able to have done unless someone did something magical.
How far away are those bows from me?
They're all along the length of the 40-foot kite.
Okay.
So have a little look at the kite, you can see it.
So my mage hand is
And the
invisible. Can I start to pull the bows, like undo them?
let me check.
Because it's invisible because it's the minor domain. It's basically the me pressing my finger on the will of the Feywild, but it's and its range increases by 30 feet, so I have 60 feet.
Okay. 60 feet. Yeah, that'll get one or two of them at first. So the kite seems to be reacting. One of the bows has already fluttered away in the wind, and its demeanor seems to suddenly shift from kind of mocking tones towards Fenia to suddenly loudening its voice, and with it, the wind as well. And as it gusts and rattles around, makes it incredibly hard for your mage hand to get a instant grip on it. So maybe some sort of check can help contest that. But nonetheless, it continues to sort of sing. It wears the scent of earth undone, of graves unearthed, of midnight sun. It's him, a dirge to light's retreat, a dragging chain on shuffling fate.
Blah, blah,
And
blah.
with that,
Can I pull the kite down?
Yeah, you
Talking
can.
about shuffling feet and screaming. You need to be quiet.
Okay. You try to yank on the kite, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a strength check. Strength athletics.
Oh yeah, I am that. Oh, phew.
Okay. 23. And you
I'm
say
trying to
you've
like
got.
pull it down more so we could take off more of like the ribbons.
Uh-huh.
Damn, it
Okay.
beat you.
Oh my
I-
god!
It's
I can give a bardic insight.
yeah. Bizarrely, what you find as you grab onto the rope and you pull with all the string, you pull on it with all your might. And as much as you pull, it seems to pull back. It's like meeting your own might. Pull like strength for strength. And it's almost like the harder you fight, the more it just continues to fight back. I see a lot of rolls going on here, but I don't think any of that is enough.
It's
23, 20,
26.
24,
26 to 26.
26. Yeah. So yeah, you don't. In fact, it couldn't have been more poetic. You can all roll insight checks as you realize this. Maybe Ulric, you're getting a feel for it as well with strength alone, but it feels like you're like, damn, this is a tough string. So you like put your back into it, maybe plant your feet, and as you get a good grip and you're about to make that pull, it then feels like it too has also planted its feet if it had them. And it's the same deal. Every time you go to pull harder, it pulls with the same strength. And Garreth, Vaike, Jack, I think everyone succeeded here with that inside check. You're realizing the kind of fighting spirit of Ulric is being met from the wind. It's the wind itself that is causing Ulric to struggle. And what was you said? I've had enough of this. Yeah, like the impatience is an aura of color that I guess Notus you would see within the wind itself. There is like a color of like clouds of impatience.
Garreth, Ulric.
The wind, it's copying my greatness. I can't do anything about it.
Uh,
I'm too strong.
Baird will look at Ulric and then he'll tap his nose and then he'll mimic playing the violin and then look at Garreth and mimic playing his pan flute and then he'll pull out his lute and go, well, we've already calmed the wind with music once.
Fire with fire. Let's go.
And I have to play music to use my abilities anyway. And I will yeah, let's play some music. Let's play the Calliope
Jam
music.
sesh.
Jam sesh, yeah. Chill.
Okay.
Yeah, can I?
As winter ends and spring
Yeah,
comes
can I play
by,
my
snow
viol to make it so Bear doesn't have disadvantage? So it's a flat roll.
You've got like three of you now. Is a viol a wind instrument? No,
It's
that's
a
just a
string instrument.
string instrument.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay.
Woo!
And I'll play my lute.
Let me see.
My pen flutes
Go-
are wind instruments.
They are okay. Garreth, you can roll. Garreth rolls performance with disadvantage. Ulric, you can roll performance as well. And then if either of these succeed, then you can give advantage to Baird.
Okay, I roll. I also roll at disadvantage, or I roll just flat.
No, you can roll flat.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. Wind instruments in this particular instance, Garreth, are futile.
Yeah.
The wind just completely blows out the melody. 15. Okay. That's really good for it.
I don't know why I rolled twice.
That's all right. I'll just okay. Baird, you can roll with advantage. Ulric's giving you that backing track. Oh, nice. 26. Fenia looks up and kind of smiles at the song that you guys are playing. And as soon as she smiles, you see the kite suddenly falter, begins to like fall out of the air. But it tries to pick itself back up with its own song. Oh, wretched wind, oh, sorrow sown, strip flesh from joy, leave bone on bone. Blow, cruel breeze, until we find the quiet grave, the still of mind. I'm gonna roll its, I'm gonna roll its charisma as well. She's gonna meet you. Use your same modifiers. It's gonna be +10.
Can I give it
Oh no, I didn't roll that.
disadvantage? Can I give
Ow.
it disadvantage if I like yank on the string? Like while it's trying to do it?
Yeah,
Ulric is already currently yanking on the string, and that didn't go so well. He just got met kind of strength for strength. But if you want to try anyway, you can. But that'll be useful for when the kind of winds calm down. This is kind of to help you guys do the strength checks to begin with.
Alright.
If
I'll wait.
yeah, if you get what I mean. Okay, let me just roll this. 22. Okay, it sounds like with a chorus of voices and instruments, you're actually able to overpower the the kite's horrid wind lullaby. Now, once again, you see the kite kind of just like falter and fall down, and it kind of like lays on the ground some distance, like 40 feet down. It's like draped off the edge.
I will instruct my mage hand, and if anyone else wants to also do something at the same time, because I
Rip
have
'em
to play
apart.
the music.
Yeah, I mean, I'll yank. I'll try to yank him out.
Okay. Yeah, you can with your climb speed, right? Just hop down to one of the side ones, pull that apart. It's
I
an
don't-
action to do so.
Mhm.
So I'm going to say Vaike and Ulric can get a bow each undone.
Come on, Jack.
I-
You can do it.
Bed. Is
I do
it?
still
What
have
is it?
the
An act?
S-
Is it an?
It's mage hand,
Hmm?
so
Yeah, it's an action to use Mage Hand.
I believe so. It's not a. It's only invisible, like it's invisible mage hand. I can telekinetically shove something, but that's a bonus action.
Yeah,
So
you
I
use
can-
your action to control it, though, right? To manipulate objects.
Yeah.
So,
You can cast it
okay,
as
so-
verbal somatic. Let me. I can look. Give me a
So
moment.
whilst you're concentrating on the song, I'm afraid you won't be able to both do that and do the Mage Hand.
That's fine.
Bed, Garreth, you're keeping this kite down whilst the two get to work and start untying bows. You get 2, so there's 3 down.
Jack can,
Yes, you've got Gloltic.
untie.
Yeah, Goldstick can grab one.
Yeah, Gloltic as well.
Jack can make a portal and pull
1,
one
2,
off.
3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
5. Notus, how about you?
Yeah, I'm getting stuck in.
Yo.
Okay. The other ones are further down. They're like near the 35-foot mark, and they're draped off the side of the mountain.
It's fine. If
do you
they
have
can
a way
hold the
to-
rope, I'll go down.
Okay.
Jack can fly up to the higher ones.
Or fly down to the lower ones, you mean?
Or, sorry, that part.
Yeah, okay. So
I could direct Buffon to pull one. He can fly.
Buffon can fly.
Mhm.
I don't think he's got the ability to kind of manipulate little tiny knots and bows, though. I think you get like a majority of them, but when Jax goes for like the last one or so, you see the kite trying to lift up once again, and it gets its turn to try and pull away. And it's actually as Fenia is kind of looking a little worried. You can see there is the sort of emotion of worry on her expression. She's not sure exactly what's going to happen, and as you guys are like daringly kind of jumping off the side and climbing down to get to the others, that worry picks up a gust of wind as well. And it's not just the wind's emotions, but it seems Fenia's, which are...
I'm gonna go over to her. I'm just gonna sort of like kneel down in front of her. I'm gonna take her hands.
Hmm.
Whatever happens, we will help you. But I don't think your parents would want you to stand here forever with this kite.
No. No, I want to go home.
And I'm fairly certain they will still love you, even if it does make you old.
I might be older than them.
Maybe in looks, but you're as young as you feel, right?
What's important about being young is being young
smiles.
at heart.
Give me a persuasion check, Notus.
I'm going to use the inspiration I've been saving to reroll that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, come on. That's better.
I can Bardic if you'd like.
I can give guidance.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Send it. Hey,
We must free
17
the
is a
child.
success.
No, not
Okay.
you.
Fenia looks and nods and goes,
For
all right.
Notus.
You guys seem pretty strong. I'll trust you. She kind of closes her eyes and tries to calm her emotions, control her stress and worry. And as soon as that happens, you see the kite kind of, as it's trying to like lift up again, it suddenly falters and the wind goes deadly still. And it collapses back down to the ground. At which point, the rest of you can untie the last few bow strings.
Yeah, I mean, I have the boots of spider climb, so I just walk down and untie them.
Yeah, absolutely. The kite does seem to be reacting and says, you are not supposed to let go, Fenia. Just remember that. Don't let go.
She can hold on to you when you're not flying.
Yeah, or
Or
maybe
else.
we'll rip you up.
You will. You threatening it. You, as Ulric threatens it, you feel a strong gust suddenly come back from behind Ulric.
Hit me in the back of the head.
Well, it's your gust, so it kind of like picks up the kite almost, and it says, "Oh, please tell me more."
Why don't you give it
Oh.
a cute lick? Give it a kiss, Ulric. Give it a sweet kiss. Just a little kiss. Just a little bit of a peck. Treat it nice.
I don't want
Give it
to.
a hug.
I don't want to peck this thing.
It looked like you were struggling with a string earlier. Are you sure you could tear me up? Your hands look so soft and pudgy, and
Oh, he's egging me on.
That's
Bear to
his
lean
way of
over.
saying he loves you.
You know what? Bear to lean over and go, but Vink does the same thing, and you love him.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm just.
We love you, Kite.
what? You can't possibly.
You know.
Don't say that word.
Everyone say it together. We love you, Kite.
We love
We
you
love you,
guys.
No. No.
I tolerate you more than most, Kite.
We love you,
You're
Kite.
supposed to get angry. You're supposed to get even. Oh, you're taking the wind out of my sails.
You're
Screw
top
this.
400 kites.
Woo! You are the best kite I've met.
You're the best kite I've met here.
Wait, he's starting to believe it. He's like, wait, you really mean that?
Yeah, I've never
100%.
met any kite better than you in this specific spot.
You know, Mr. Kite, if you would
Ah.
like to be friends with us, I can constantly gust and you could fly. Anytime
yeah,
you want.
wind. Yeah, wind can be fun. It doesn't have to be hurtful.
I I kind of like that idea. It says as the last string is pulled out, like the last bow. When Jack releases that, it seems like the kite comes around and is like, All right, sure, we'll be friends."
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we have we could tie you to one of our balloons and you'd stay flying. Even whenever the wind is gone.
You've got balloons? Oh, so you do. Wow, beautiful. Well, that would work. Sure, why not?
I'm going to give him some pretty new ribbons.
Oh,
One for each member of the Junipers.
that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. how's Fenia? Is she old?
Fenia is not old, no. In fact, what you're seeing is as she kind of like stands up now on her own 2 feet. She's no longer clinging to the rock. She looks down at the string, and it pulls itself free from her, like it unties from her wrist and from around her waist, and the string then goes over towards Baird's balloon, the little butterfly one that seems to be fluttering perhaps the highest. And it ties itself around that string. If
Yeah.
you want, you add some bows, Notus.
Yeah. I'll totally let him like hang out with me.
Hmm. And Phinia has not grown a single day. It doesn't look like. She still looks like a very young little goblin. And but wait, what about the curse? Oh, don't worry about it, Phinia. You didn't let go. I let go. Let go of
knew
the
it.
hate and harm in my heart.
God.
I've learned to tie new bonds, new friendships. You're free to
Welcome.
go.
Welcome to the Junipers.
Maybe the curse was the friends we made along the way.
No, it's the other way around. It's the friends we made all. What was it again?
The friends we made along
Made
the way
along the
was
way
the
was
curse.
the curse.
What would you like us to tell you?
Well,
Okay.
what I love most is flying free in the endless sky. So, what I love most is
No.
flying. And I hate echoes, though. They annoy me. Well, you've given me some nice new bows. So, Beauregard, perhaps?
Beauregard?
Oh, I was thinking Bowser.
Bowser?
Bowser.
Bowser.
Hmm. Oh, or he's just a bozo.
What
He's a
about
bozo.
I like
Bozo.
Bozo? I like Bozo.
Bozo, but like it's like
BOW.
As in, yeah.
like
Bozo.
but also fits his mischievous nature. It's a silly like personal name.
You probably see his face like switch around, like on the other side. It's like a nice, happy, smiling kite,
Wow.
and he shows that face to you instead.
Aww.
But he says, "Well, Phinia, I suppose you can run along now, back to Motherhorn. And Phoenix says, well, not before I offer some reciprocity, reciprocity. However, my parents used to say it. They told me that I'm supposed to give you something in return.
Oh,
Could you give us an invitation to Motherhorn?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have any of those.
Oh, that's fine.
I
In all
have
fairness, she did already give us her trust.
that's true.
That's true.
I think that's more than
I
enough.
have this. And she pulls out
Is it another portrait of a
Mm.
sleeping wolf?
A portrait of a sleepy.
you know how you have one of these already?
Is it a portrait of a sleepy?
No, I will re-roll that one because we've already got all the portraits. Oh yeah. She pulls out a small fork with only 2 prongs.
Oh. There's only 2 prongs. That's strange. I thought there'd be
Yeah.
3.
No, there's 3. 1, 2, and then the third one is on the bottom.
Oh.
Don't worry, you don't eat with this one. It makes a noise. See?
It's a
And
tuning
she
fork.
taps it against the stone. Yeah, you do hear the sound of a tuning fork ringing,
What note
and
is it?
it is the note F.
F.
Yeah, she tries her best to copy. Ah!
The bear will harmonize with it as it rings.
Ah. You can have this, and also I see you've got some mushrooms on you.
Yes,
Wait,
Garreth
who's
and
plural? There's more? I thought there was only the campestre
oh,
left.
Capestri.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a small cave nearby if you want more mushrooms.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's one of the
Wait,
only caves in Yonder that has them.
What, like more like him?
They don't
Hello.
sing.
Okay, good.
Oh, I got my hopes up for a moment.
Oh, I was almost
Wait,
disappointed.
Squid! You said there wouldn't be mushrooms in Yon. Yeah, well, I didn't think there would be, but secret mushrooms.
Oh my god.
Secret mushrooms!
Yes.
Secret mushrooms
Through the
in the
mountains. Yes.
I'll show you where they are. Follow me.
Please, yeah.
And you see she skips along the mountainside. And yeah, nearby there's a small cave. This is where I was hiding. This is how I've been living. I've been eating some of the moss. Oh, and there's some lizards in here too. And she points to the back of the cave, and those are the mushrooms I found. I will say, I might not go back to Motherhorn just yet. Creeping Lynn is still there, and she doesn't make me happy, so I might.
You could tell her where the Flint tribe is if she wants to go stay with them in the meantime. I'm sure her being a kid and
Oh, I'm happy to stay in my small cave.
oh, of course.
I've got plenty of moss to eat here. That's what it says. According to the module, she can survive on eating moss and lizards for as long as she needs.
How do you sort
Yeah.
them off?
I just chew it.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess here is an abundance of mushrooms. If you want to grab some, you can. We'll
Yeah.
think
Garrett and
I'm
Ulric are
find the-
chasing mushroom.
I think I'm good
Food.
on mushrooms for like the rest of my life.
All right, then. In that
Or
case,
never.
you two can roll D100s. The
What are
mushroom
Garrett and
fanatics.
Ulric doing? Why are they picking those mushrooms like that? Why are they drooling?
Oh. What do we get? 17 and 80. So 19 and 80. Okay. All right. What do we got? Oh, Myconus lacusti. Very good. It's a large black semi-rectangular fungus that often resembles a block of stone.
Oh,
As you. Oh no! Looks like what? What is this? Do you gotta pick it up?
You have a
Whose is
competitive.
it?
Oh.
This
Is it
is
Garreth's
whoever
or
rolled the
mine?
19.
oh, that's Garreth.
That's Garreth.
Oh,
Yeah, Garreth. It's a strange rectangular black fungus.
yes. Do I have any reason not to?
Okay, all right. Well, does it need to disturb the mushroom? You can feel your
Okay.
body suddenly slipping away from this place, and you suddenly find yourself in a small room with mushy walls.
What?
And to everyone else, Garreth disappears. He is gone.
Don't worry about it.
Just-
It's just mushroom things. You wouldn't get it. It's
Does
a
this
mushroom
mushroom
guy
hold an extra dimensional
stuff,
space?
okay.
What?
It happens.
It feels like it's the warlock lamp. Genie lock.
Genie lamp.
Is the mushroom still there?
It is still there.
No.
Garreth, you found yourself in like I say, a rectangular room. It is completely head to toe covered in mushy looking walls. Like the ceiling, the floor, the walls, everything is. It's like you're inside the mushroom.
Hello?
No one calls
Jack?
back. Jack can't hear you.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, Vaike, go
No.
shake the mushroom.
Why do I gotta touch it?
Mm-hmm. Don't you wanna?
No.
Guys, I can't hear Garreth, which means he's supposed to be more than 100 feet away from me. Wait,
No.
no, you've got the thing that has a
Yeah.
endless range on it, correct?
Everywhere on the Feywild, I should be able to talk with Jack, unless I'm in a
Okay,
different
so
rocket plane. Which this
yep,
probably
which is
is.
confirmed by Jack on the outside. Garreth must be in another plane of existence. He's gone. Gareth's
Hey,
gone.
go shake the mushroom.
Why do I
He's
gotta
not
do
the
it?
Feywild anymore.
Oh, maybe Jack can do it. I don't know. I
I-
don't know.
Oh god. You-
What are you eating?
You're eating your one.
Don't eat me!
I'm sure he's okay. I mean, no. I'm eating mine.
Oh, he's eating mage rot.
What is
Oh,
that?
Mage rot? Oh, it's a fungal web of fleshy strings that grows only on abandoned arcane foci.
Can I look under the mage rot to see if there's a?
Yeah, there's an arcane focus. It's
Can
like
I-
a small crystal orb,
Can I pick it up?
and it's grown on top of it. Yeah, you can. This is ridiculous.
happening to
I just
Ulric?
realize what it does. Ulric, your eyes, your mind are being awoke to the arcane. Before, it's something that always swirled around you and through you, but you're seeing the shifting patterns. You understand what you are, what you do when you when you rage, right? All those magical effects. You can see the shifting, interlocking patterns that represent every single, like, magical effect.
Maybe you can figure
Ulric
out
can
how
cast
Oh my
spells.
god.
What?
What?
Woo!
Yeah.
The labyrinth of magic. I see it. I know where to go.
What spells are we
the
talking
maze
about?
of the maze of life. It's become so clear to me.
What?
What spells are we talking about? I have no clue. It just simply allows the user to use magic where they once couldn't before.
Does he have like a once
might-
per day spell casting now? Like what?
That's a good question. I guess we'll have to figure out that when
I
the
mean,
magic comes to him.
I mean, you could try to pull the spell out of that fucking. Try to get Garreth out of that other mushroom.
Oh yeah, Ulric, as you look over
I'm gonna
towards,
use my
uh,
newfound.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, you can
pull
roll your
out my
strength.
newfound magic.
Hold on, I'm gonna say you can roll strength for an Arcana check. So we'll treat this as an Arcana check, but roll strength.
Okay.
Oh my god! Why? I could be bardic.
Okay, 11. Oh, you want to combine? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
15. All right, let me just check what spell level this is. Oh god.
There's a new
Gonna
caster
need
in
more.
town.
Shit. Okay, from what you can tell, it does look like they are in some kind of pocket dimension. They got warped away, especially if Jack can't tell where they are. But you're
Can-
not
can I
sure on
rage?
the solution to get them out. Yes, you can. What, get advantage, you mean?
Yeah. I'm
Sure.
gonna push
Damn it.
my arcane capabilities to the limit. What did I roll, by the way?
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I want to roll still. Wait. I wanna see
Roll
what I
another
get.
D100.
Once you
Yeah.
get a 100.
Okay, 52. That sounds like a good number. Fireball on my location. Let's see. 52.
No.
Until your rage ends, you're surrounded by multicolored protective lights. Again, +1 to AC, and while within 10 feet of me, your allies gain
Hmm.
the same.
Okay.
We're all feeling
Nice.
tankier.
That's 52.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what you see is these lights, they shift into different patterns, and you can re-roll that Arcana check. I roll strength again.
Somehow it got worse.
No, not much better. You're probably just too mesmerized by the weird patterns and knowledge that's being flooded into your brain. But we'll jump to Garreth real quick. You're stuck inside here. Any ideas as to how to get out?
I've got 3 ideas. And that's always the best
Okay.
number of ideas.
He's gonna chalk soon.
We
Mhm.
know Jack doesn't. Garreth doesn't like to be trapped. You can't trap him.
Hmm.
First idea, I get my silver key,
Well, he's gonna open the door. Of
and I'm
course.
gonna make a door.
Unlock the door. You will need to find a slot to put this key in. I mean, the walls are very mushy, sure, but
I mean, if you can use that key to lock a furnace, then that implies you don't need an actual lock to lock.
there may well be a door in here, but you need that perfect place to find it. I will give. Let me ask you for an investigation check to see where this key could be put in.
Oh no.
Because as it happens,
I'm
it could very well be a
proficient.
door. Yeah, strangely, I don't remember when, but oh no,
3? No.
Jesus.
Not even guidance
Okay.
can help me with this.
3.
3?
No, you just stop.
3 that's...
You start putting the key into like the mushy walls and trying to turn it, and you just hear this kind of squelching sound, and you pull it out. Doesn't look like the magic has unlocked anything, but maybe you try in another spot, same sort of thing. It's just this kind of squishy sound that doesn't seem to be working. Either you're missing the lock, or maybe there isn't one. But
Okay, that's idea 1.
okay.
Second idea, I've got a spell.
Oh. Blink.
Which allows me to
It'll
jump.
take you to the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Okay. You gain a momentary brief glimpse outside of the mushroom. You are not. You're not in the same plane of existence anymore, but nonetheless, you can see that there is an existence outside of this mushroom that connects to the material plane. And so perhaps you are seeing the rest of your allies through there, but it's not like something that you can cross over necessarily in the ethereal. It'd be more like you're drifting out into nothingness.
Will this bring me close enough to Jack to reach out, like, hey, help, I'm trapped?
If you can you summon Jack to you on the ethereal plane?
I could dismiss and resummon, but I don't know what the limit of that is. And if I were to resummon him under the material plane, I'm not sure if he's stuck in there or not.
Okay. There is this degree of separation, though, for certain. It's not like you're shrunk down and inside the mushroom. It's more that you are on a totally different plane of existence. And if you were to leave that plane and then reappear, you would probably just fall away into nothingness. It looks very shadowy between you and the material plane.
Oh, I actually can dismiss and resummon him to a place where I'm currently at.
Okay.
I don't know how that part works.
Well, you'd summon him to basically be inside, stuck where you are. Right.
Well, if I can summon him to the place in between dimensions, Jack's gonna not like that.
That's true. He'll be on the ethereal plane and stuck there because he doesn't have the blink spell. That's so bizarre. Oh god.
Baird will pull out the doorstop that he had tried to use on the portal to the carnival. Can I try to use it to open a door in the mushroom? Get the doorstop. It opens doors.
What do you want to do with the doorstop? Like, put it on the mushroom? Stick it in the mushroom?
I just slide it like I would be sliding it again, like under a door, and I just sort of push it towards the mushroom with like I'm just at a distance pushing this doorstop with the mushroom. With the mage hand.
Okay. You push it over to the mushroom. Garreth, suddenly something lands on your head. Dunk. Yeah, you see a small doorstop has just fallen into your head and bounced onto the mushy floor.
Okay. Looks up. Do I see a door or something that looks like a door on the ceiling?
It more like it could have fallen from there, but you do just see a big mushy ceiling.
Okay.
It's
Third
too
idea.
much in the way. Yeah.
As
Okay.
I'm
Good idea.
as I don't have any better ideas, I'm gonna take my spell book,
You're
my
flickering in
fairy
and out.
tale book, and I'm gonna flicker through it, and I'm casting Identify.
Okay. Identify. You can identify a magical effect, can't you? You don't have to use it on a object necessarily.
You
it-
touch an
it-
object through the spell's
Oh, no, it's an
casting.
object. Okay, but you understand if there's a
Uh,
magic or spell. Yeah, that's it.
If the magic
You learn
item
whether
is-
any spells are affecting the item and what they. Okay. This is gonna take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No problems. However, the rest of you guys outside
We're all
struggling.
like around. We're all like around this mushroom, like. With
I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
I'm
we're all
not
like,
touching
"You
it."
touch it. No, you touch it. No, you touch it. And we don't tell Notus to do it. We do not tell Notus.
We shouldn't. We should
don't-
not eat the mushroom, right? We should not
We-
eat it.
we
That's
should
something
not
we should
eat
not
That's
do.
not a good idea.
Okay.
You know, that might be the smartest thing you've ever said.
Maybe he's trapped in a different mushroom. Maybe it wasn't this one.
Guys,
I don't
Maybe I
know.
can try talking to it.
Oh yeah, Tempestry. Try talking to it. Don't touch it though.
Oh,
Or do touch
rectangular
it.
black mushroom. Please let our friend go. And I'll teach you how to dance.
What? Compelling. Campestre, maybe
Give
you
him-
should give it a
give
hug.
him-
No,
no, no, no,
Tempestry,
no.
don't touch it.
I don't have arms. It's giving me the silent treatment. Look, listen
Oh.
here, you. It's very rude to ignore some. Whoop! Disappears as he gets right up to the mushroom.
Oh, god damn it.
The Campestry suddenly appears right next to you in the pocket dimension. Goodness, where am I? Oh. Well, there you are, Garreth.
Hello.
Oh, you look
I'm
like
reading a
you're-
fairy tale. Care to join?
Ah. Yes,
Once
of course.
upon a time, there was a huge black square
Mhm.
mushroom. And it likes to take people away to other dimensions. Let's see how this works.
Okay, yeah, you continue talking. Anything else outside or
Notus, what do you think's going on? What's your theory, Notus?
It's a mushroom.
It is a mushroom. Very correct.
Maybe if we turn it upside down, they'll fall out.
Don't touch it, Ulric.
But you can use your magic hand.
Oh yeah, your mage hand got pulled in there as well. You can summon a new one, but technically, you never really.
Just think of
You already
over
know what's
Garrett's
going on over
shoulder, like, you know, whenever someone
Oh.
holds their hand to look like a beak, over Garrett's shoulder, there's a floating mage hand, like looking at the book.
That's it. I wonder. Huh. I wonder if Clavicle has any sage wisdom on this.
Can I roll an
Gothic, like,
Arcana
yeah.
to figure out what's going on with it? I don't know.
You can roll an Arcana, yeah. If you're, are
I'm
you
proficient.
proficient in Arcana out of curiosity? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go
Yes,
on then.
I am probably the only one who is, because I
Oh.
decided on it because of it was just one of the early things I picked, but I think that the lore reason at this point is that I had my small
Right.
study with what's his name?
The DC for this is too high. But don't worry, Garreth is on the job. He's gonna figure it out real soon. But no, as you're looking at it, it's an enigma. You have no idea what you've never seen this kind of mushroom before. Except it did seem like the Campestri knew, but it was too slow to describe further what was going on. I think they called it what was it? Number 19. Oh yeah, they called it Myconus lacusti or something. But anyway, Garreth, completing the identifier after 10 minutes. This place is under the effects of a demiplane spell, which is a level 8 spell. And it creates a shadowy door on a flat surface. Funnily enough, as soon as you understand that there's a door, you were actually along the right tracks. There must be a door in this plane. That's how the spell operates. And you need only walk back through that door, and you are no longer trapped inside. However, the whole place is covered from head to toe in mushrooms, like this mushy, sort of spongy texture. But
Okay.
this confirms
more
there is a
help.
door somewhere.
Jack, I need your help.
Oh. Oh.
And Jack disappears
Ah!
from wherever you are.
Oh, Jack disappears now.
Another.
Jack just the abyss. Oh, is this is it?
Hello?
It's just a
We're
just
in
a
this room.
rectangle. Oh yeah, I can see that. There's not mushroom in here.
Oh, there's mushroom in there. But now we need to look for a way out. It's somewhere among these walls. Can you help me find? Can you check the walls? Can you help us?
Oh, yeah, I'll have a look. Let's see. He starts like ripping into the walls, I guess.
Yeah.
Starts like clawing into it.
Everyone's gonna touch the walls, and Jack is gonna start with the ceiling.
I do have my axe as well. I could just chop that stuff away.
What? My axe.
Well, it says here it's on my sheet. Yeah. And he starts chopping into the mushroom. But what he finds is very quickly the mushrooms regrow. They like regenerate insanely fast. And I guess something else you would know with the identify spell, since you
Oh,
are
no.
touching the very walls. The mushrooms regenerate, and the only way to stop them from continually growing over the door is if you stop that regeneration. And I'll give you one guess as to how to do that, but
Okay.
you don't need no identifier spell to tell you.
Do we have a candle?
I mean, I'm half a candle.
We had candles and torch. Yeah, I got torches. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, you do have torches.
Yeah.
I also have a
wait.
flashbang.
No, that's wait.
Let's-
When
let's-
did
wait,
Jack
wait,
do
yeah.
that? When did Jack
Flash-
steal that?
Oh, when he was in a portable hole.
It's gone, isn't?
Okay.
Why did he-
But you can light a torch if you want, Garreth.
I'm gonna use Prestidigia and Druidcraft. One for Prestidigia for my torch and Druidcraft for Jack's torch because I can
Alright.
do this.
Yeah, you start burning away the mushrooms and then chopping at them. And after another few minutes, you start to reveal exactly where you guessed it would be, Garreth. It's on the ceiling, kind of where you bent down to touch the mushroom in the first place.
Mm.
This, and yeah, you can see this shadowy door on the ceiling that
Is
you
there
can
any-
probably, with your height, reach up and climb up out of.
I mean, even if I can't, I have other ways of getting up there, but it's gonna take some time.
Okay. But Jack can climb up on the walls, can't he? Or fly up there anyway.
Jack can fly up
And just
oh,
open
that's,
it.
Campestry.
I can't fly. Oh, hold on. I'll get the door open. You can throw them up. A moment
Let's do
later,
that.
you see a burst of shadow erupt from the top of the mushroom, and you see Jack suddenly fling himself out of and land back in the cave. All right, door's open, he says
Okay.
behind him.
Clear the way! And I'm gonna pick up the campestry and I'm gonna throw it right up.
Just toss him through. Woo! Yeah, you see the mushroom fly out of a mushroom. It's the most peculiar sight. And a moment later, Garreth, you want to climb out?
Yeah. If I can,
Oh,
if I can jump out, I want to jump out. If I have to climb out, I will climb out. If
Yep.
that doesn't work, I can do something else.
No, you can jump up out of the hole, and
Oh,
Jack
and I
reappears
will,
back into the room,
take the door
into the
stopper.
cave.
Take the
Oh
door
yeah, and you take the door stop. Do you want to leave the door open with the door stop?
You could leave the
Question
door
mark?
open.
Oh,
I mean, if we take the mushroom with us, that means you'd have a space for your workshop.
that's what I was gonna. That's the second question. Is there any way I can safely pick up the mushroom so I have my own workstation? Oh.
Yeah. So this is how the demiplane spell works. You create a shadowy door on a flat surface, large enough for medium-sized creatures, but of course, in this instance, it seems like the mushroom just pulled you inside of it. Though it lasts
Wait.
usually like an hour before the door closes. So it's a good job you got out in time, because I think otherwise you're just trapped in there forever. Each time you cast the spell, you can then create a new demiplane or have the shadowy door connect to the same one. In this case, it'd probably always connect to that same mushroom. But yeah, it's an empty room,
How
30
does
foot
that
in each dimension.
work? If I were to quote unquote pick up and move the mushroom and I've got to set up my own working station, can I create a portal to that same workstation?
Yeah, you can you can go back to the same place. It won't create a new one. So, but
Okay.
that's the description of like the spell, like demiplane, when you cast the spell, but you're not casting it, so to speak.
Yeah.
It seems like there is a demiplane cast already on the mushroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all we do is we reactivate the mushroom to open that gate.
Yeah, whenever the mushroom is disturbed, you basically can go inside the demiplane. Yeah.
We could put it in a jar.
How to move it though? It's really tough. And whenever it's disturbed, that's when it teleports the whatever it is touching into the demiplane.
It didn't teleport Yonder to the demiplane.
No, that's true.
So if we keep it in a... My suggestion, a jar
We're
of
gonna
dirt.
dig out the mushroom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put
dig
it
out
in
the
a
dirt.
Yeah.
Dig out the dirt around the mushroom,
Yeah.
and then put it in a jar.
Carefully harvest it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
This would be either
Could
herbalism
we throw it at someone?
shit or
What if we threw it at someone?
We could totally throw it at someone. Hey, one of the hags, and then they're
Fast,
just
send them to another plane of
Oh!
existence.
yeah, and then destroy the mushroom, and then like they can't get back.
We don't know if that would work. I also
Why
think
not?
it's more useful as an extra special.
It's worth a shot if we ever have to.
Ulric and Vaike are already considering how we can weaponize a mushroom.
Hey, these hags ain't gonna
I
kill
just
themselves,
want
punch
my
themselves.
own personal workspace. Leave me be.
Yeah, but Baird will help. Baird will help Garreth harvest this mushroom.
Isn't that what the
okay.
pole's
All right, give
for?
me a
Don't you know?
survival check. Then Gareth.
Sorry, you said survival?
I'll say survival, unless someone's got like herbalism's kit. I don't think anyone
Nature.
does though.
Oh, to Herbert's toolkit. No.
No. So just survival will do, as you carefully harvest the mushroom. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, you expertly dig around the mushroom, making sure not to disturb any of its roots, and you lift up the whole chunk of soil that it's nestled in.
I'll go to the portable hole and pull out like a jar or something, like a little box that we got from the. I'll take the box with the figurines in it, and I will move
Oh,
the
yeah.
figurines out of the box, and then I'll bring the box up to Garreth for him to put the dirt in, the mushroom in, and then we can put the lid on it to where it's all snug.
And then I can throw it at
Yeah,
someone.
it's actually about that size, so it's perfect, and it's rectangular, so it fits in like it was made for this box. This
And
box
so it
is
won't
like
be disturbed as
perfect.
long as the box is shut, but we can poke it by opening the box. So it's a
Yeah. There you go.
it's a room in a box.
It is a demi-plane in a box. Yeah. There you go, Gareth. You got your own personal workspace after all.
Yay! Fuck. It's
Nice.
it's
The
in
mushrooms.
Lily
A mushroom.
Keep.
It's the mushroom.
It is the mushroom. Oh my god! I just realized that's exactly what the whole joke is.
You
Holy
didn't realize
crap!
that's
Like,
what, you didn't realize that's like what Steph was saying.
There's
when-
mushroom.
When Notus was like, it's a mushroom, that's like the
Yeah.
joke? Wait, don't tell me I was the only one that got that.
oh no!
I was
Oh,
gonna
no. Wait,
think
what
it's an
does
artist.
Lacousti even stand for? No, it's just a random word. I was wondering if it meant like room in like French or something, or Italian. But yeah, it is. It is indeed just a mushroom. Oh my god! It's why it's got mushy walls.
Yep,
Mhm.
it's a mushroom. I think Garreth
I
can
feel
add
so
the mushroom
stupid.
to his inventory.
Yep. Yes,
Or
you can.
it's a portable hole, so you want it as a bot. You'd actually probably want it as a separate container, like the portable hole.
This is the name of it, by the way. If you want the scientific name, you can call it Gareth's mushroom. Jeez. Yeah, I never touched that one. Phineas says. It didn't. I didn't even realize it was a mushroom. Eh. Oh.
It did
I
look
just stick to
almost
the
like
moss, I think.
Can
I'm
I
just
try a
gonna.
little bit of moss?
I'll just stick to the moss. Yeah, sure. It is nutritious and chewy.
The real question is, how does it taste?
What?
Oh, the moss.
The
moss?
mushroom.
How does the mushroom?
Oh, the
taste?
mushroom.
I
You know,
know.
with it being kind of, if you if you're gonna try and bite a chunk out of your own room, you can do, but it's like this black mushy substance, so it might even resemble licorice in a weird way.
Don't tempt me.
I can't believe Garreth is already an archfey. He has his own domain.
Oh my god, he does. Yeah, couldn't be more fitting as well, since he's all the mushrooms he's running into. That's hilarious.
Didn't you know all the great fays have their own mushroom home? I just have to grow it a bit.
You need help moving in, Gareth? We still got your table. It's just collapsed.
Didn't we leave it at the Lilybug Keep?
Oh, okay. We'll need a new table then. Oops. Well, we'll find you one soon.
Can we get back?
Hmm? Go back to where? Hither?
Lilybug Keep.
Are you
Or a long
are you
way?
asking if we could go back just to grab your table, then come back here?
It's not just my table. I got a.
You know, we
my
could just.
conch. And the stuff.
I think that we can easily find some stuff, Garreth.
Yeah, I bet there's a furniture store here that they'll tell us to take a seat, and then we can put it in your little laboratory.
We can go collect our seats from everyone.
Yeah, don't worry, there's plenty of furniture we can find. But I think there's a more pressing matter, guys. We have this like lost child that we got to do something with.
She said she would stay
Yeah,
here
like-
until
like
her-
saving
I'm
the
not
world
lost.
and everything.
I'll wait here until Creeping Lynn is gone.
Bear's gonna
Who's
turn towards the
alright.
cave.
Who's Creeping Lynn? You keep saying this name. Who is she?
And
Auntie Lynn.
Mm-hmm. She nods as you say end.
Why are you calling
Bear
her
does-
Lynn?
you know, like her name.
Because it's better than saying her real name.
Fair enough.
Bear
you-
will like
do you know
waggle
if
his
there's any-
finger.
Do you know if there's anything cool around here that we should go check out? Any like landmarks, any spots? We're trying to get an invitation to the theater.
Any cool landmarks? There's some strange they're kind of like funnels. They got big plumes of smoke coming out of them. There was a mountain I saw that had a big like chair on it.
Big chair.
that
Garreth, we
from-
are looking for
Garreth,
a chair.
You know what? You do need some furniture.
Furniture.
Maybe
the
that's where we can
Kinda
find
shrugs.
That's the
furniture.
least of my concern.
Have you heard about
Oh.
any golden windmills?
She shakes her head. No, I saw big golden pylons, ones with the moons and the stars on them. She points
but-
off nearby. There is actually a big moon-shaped pylon just over yonder.
Over yonder. Ooh.
Yeah. She points to that one.
Thinking back,
Don't know what
to-
they're for.
we don't know much about Lynn besides what she looks like and what the other hags have said and what was said in the carnival back at the carousel. Like that is basically all we know about her. Baird will think back to the carousel because there was some mention about eclipses during an eclipse during the carousel, and he will lean forward and go, "Has Lynn ever mentioned anything about eclipses?"
What's an eclipse?
Mm. Baird will stand in front of. Baird will stand behind Vaike and go, "It's like when the sun and moon do this."
Like get in the way? Like blocking? I've
Yeah.
not seen her do anything like that or mention an eclipse. No. She shakes her head. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help.
It's all right. And Baird will look towards the cave and go, Now, if she's going to stay here, you better be a very good cave. You promise to be a very good cave?
You see a lizard suddenly poke their head out of hiding and like sticks out their tongue.
Oh!
No. That's their ways of saying yes, we will.
Oh my god.
Who's a good skink? Yes, you are.
That thing is massive.
That's an alligator.
I'm gonna
There you go.
interpose
I
myself.
figured-
Oh, okay, cool. I thought we were on the scrap with it. It was just like the shadow on the wall was giant, and then it came into the light, and it was tiny.
exactly.
Oh,
Exactly that. You're
it's
like,
a
oh
little-
god. And Bear tells her to be like, look after the little girl. This massive shadowy lizard, and then sticks his tongue out, and you'd see it's a tiny. Yeah, it is a skink.
I imagine that Lord Buffont is on top of Baird's head, and the way that Baird is walking back and forth, it's the chicken walk, like that sort of back and forth as he's like playfully wagging his finger at the cave, and Buffont is doing the same motions as Baird is doing it.
Lizard hides back away once Buffon shows their head.
Of course.
Buffon could probably take a lizard on.
in a fight.
All right.
He is
Yeah.
a master of he is a master of lizards and small bugs.
I've seen chickens eat snakes. It's ridiculous. Like they stamp on their head with their little crows, like their talons.
Well, off on the next adventure in Yon. It was a very good day to meet you, Phinia.
You too. I'm glad you came by when you did. I got very tired. I might have slipped off the edge. Oh, I was never going to go that far.
No harming a child in Prismere. You know the rules.
Precisely.
And even if you slipped, he would carry you.
We would have just gone on our own little adventure.
Up and away. But now we've
Speaking
got
of-
an
Yeah.
adventure.
With Bozo on my umbrella, does it work better?
Does it work?
Just to get an
The
extra 10
kite-
feet.
the kite is a sentient kite, but it really is reliant on the emotions of the weather more than anything, which is what you guys were manipulating. So it itself doesn't generate any lift.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. All right. Off to another adventure. Where would you guys like to go? I mean, she could try and give you directions to the chair, or you can go check out this moon-shaped pylon, or you can
What-
go to those weird chimneys she was saying. Something about smoke was coming from them.
Notus, let's a Notus pick. What do you want, Notus?
She just sort of looks around the group. I think we've already discussed about my decision making. I just put a random direction that way.
Sounds
I
fine.
want to go to the
me.
smokestacks. What if there's food there? I'm kind of hungry.
Wait, is that way the smokestacks? Or is that just...
Roll a d8. Roll a d8, Notice. One, two, three,
That's not
four
a
is
three.
directly east, which is to the right from you. Should be this way towards the pylon. Okay.
Ulric, you want to use
Seems-
your pie making dish if Vaike is feeling hungry.
I just wanted to go to the smokestacks, but if we're gonna go to the other ones, that's cool too.
It might be close by. You never know. We'll see. All right. Looks like we're going to this tile here. Okay. So
Wait, there's 3 suns and 1 moon. How does that work?
Mm-hmm. Well, you haven't seen all the pylons yet. This is just the one.
Those are really lined up. For
Hmm?
those are really lined up. It's if you're standing on Motherhorn, this one would eclipse the other one.
Interesting. Also, there's.
Yeah, that could be said.
Oh wait.
All right. Off we go.
To a new adventure.
Hmm. Let me check this pylon real quick. It's a while since I loaded this up. Okay. Yeah, that's a star one, isn't it? Annoyingly. All right. Damn. Okay. It's gonna have to be something else then. Lightning rod. Okay, so as you descend down off the top of the mountain, around from the cave and towards this pylon in the distance, you get the canyon. You're going from like left to right, right? So you'd be over this side. Jumping junipers. Away.
Ah!
Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go.
Jeez.
It's quite cramped as you get down into this area. There are lots of smaller little pylons as well. And you find the walls start stretching up around you. There are what look to be the remains of several trees, their bark scorched and charred by a multitude of lightning strikes. The ground is rocky, the terrain is cracked and craggy. And you find yourself in this twisting cavern, canyon that just switches back on itself and zigzags in between all these pylons. Occasionally, a gust of wind will whistle through the canyon, making this strange sort of not a wailing sound, but like a low-pitched whistle.
I walk on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't
Yeah,
want to be
you
on
can
the
climb
ground.
up.
Alright, so I just want to like be on the wall, like halfway up,
Just on the wall. All right.
instead of being on the ground. Still with the group and everything.
Yeah, can do.
Do I get a new perspective on anything? Do I see anything?
You certainly see the electrical pylons, and probably as you get up a little bit higher, you suddenly see a lightning bolt streaking towards one in the distance. And yeah, that crashing of thunder follows suit. It is almost like a flashbang. Since the lightning is so bright, it just blinds you for a briefest of seconds, but that's everything you see for now. But the path does continue to twist around. From your vantage point, you can see it goes round to the right.
What do you think? Ulric, you want to go touch one of those conduits?
Yeah.
What? I don't think we should touch it.
I'm just gonna keep creeping forward on the wall.
Is it tasty?
Mhm.
That is the question.
Think about it, it's made out of metal.
Ooh!
No way.
Those were
Wait.
magic words.
Hold on,
So
there's a
true.
clip.
Oh.
I wouldn't get close. You do have like a metal axe attached to your back that will probably conduct lightning.
Oh,
Not as good as your shoes.
My shoes. Those are on the ground already. It's fine.
I'd rather not be struck by another. Let's just try to get through here safely.
You don't want to go
Okay.
investigate them.
These ones look like smaller ones. They're about probably 20 feet tall, with a
20?
5-foot diameter symbol of a sun or moon. The one in the distance, the massive one of the moon, seems to be about 30 feet tall and topped with a 10-foot diameter symbol of the moon. And as you're looking at the metal, I guess Ulric will certainly identify what kind of metal that is. And they will say,
That's copper. Yes. Very delicious. Good conductor. And, well, probably has a bit of a zing to it.
oh yeah, it probably does. But we probably shouldn't eat it, cause like, what if we died? Probably wouldn't be good.
You can't spell good without goo.
Yeah. What's like the nearest
pylon?
pylon to me that I could like get to?
No, Ulric, you're not eating a pylon.
You can't spell a pylon without spy.
Lawn.
Tell you what,
What?
Ulric, if you try and resist Ulric is a charisma save, isn't it? Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. I just realized you're proficient in deception. I didn't even realize that about Ulric.
He's a heel.
Me neither.
Never-
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know either.
1, 2, 4. Yeah, I feel like something went awry with accidentally clicking something. But anyway, yeah, if you want to resist going up to one of these and just chomping on it, be a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Hmm.
can I grab him?
Okay. You can try, but we know who's the.
Oh.
See. Alright, give me a strength athletics check.
Okay.
I would love to see it. Beat by 1. Okay.
Your funeral.
Sorry there, Vaike. But you see Ulric pulls out of your grip, and a little bit of the ooze's pseudopod kind of slaps you away as well. And you are able to climb
Come
up.
on.
There's a staircase
yeah.
of stones that can lead you up. And sure enough, when you get to the base of it, it's shiny, polished metal, looks delectable, and yeah, you can't help but put your gums around it and jump down with your teeth. Give me a Constitution save.
There's an odd 0% chance of this ends out okay.
Not too bad.
16. It's not too bad. Let me just check exactly what happens when you touch one of these. Holy crap. Okay.
What does that mean?
I just saw what it takes to actually topple one of these things. It's insane. That
Oh.
said, though,
That's
it's going to be the
toppling.
same damage as before, which is
Oh, yeah.
12 points of lightning damage is discharged into you. This isn't an arc of lightning that comes from above or anything, but it feels like the stored electricity is then just boom discharged into your body, and you take 12 lightning, and immediately Ulric begins to go at it and starts to corrode said metal. Its actual feature needs to be. Let me have a look. Mm-hmm. The pseudopod, how long does it take? Load this up. Okay, so it's going to lower its AC by 1, that's for certain. And then it does... Okay, can you roll me D6?
Alrighty.
This is all together.
Oh.
3d6?
Oh, 3D6.
Excuse
okay.
me.
Yeah, roll 2 more. There you go. Okay, so 6 until. All right. You start to see it's going to take some time, but your pseudopod that kind of reaches up out of your mouth starts to wrap around it and slowly corrodes the metal, but it is slightly resistant to this, and it seems as though maybe the lightning that's surging through it is what's causing the pseudopod to like recoil back from it suddenly. Though it can just hold on to it and just with that 16 con save, you can actually take a chunk out of it and bite and swallow it. It's melted slightly in your mouth, like slightly dissolved. And it's got that coppery taste to it. But it's going to take a lot more to bring the whole thing down, it seems.
Ugh. There'll be more
After
pylons.
that, it does stop sparking as well after you took the full lightning blast. It's no longer lit. It's no longer giving off like a glow, and nor is it sparking. And lastly, give me a perception check as well, Ulric, as that big surge of energy that's just gone off seems to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's 13. All right. It is as it lit up, you saw down into the canyon beyond, because you're like on the middle of this rise here, and so you can see down into the other one. And when that flash went off, you swear you saw maybe the outlines of something in the canyon down there, the one over it, but it could have very well been just the shapes of trees. Like it looked like maybe it was hands created by the branches of trees.
I was just like licking
But it was
his
like
fingers,
pointy and yeah.
licking the copper off his fingers. Hey, I think I saw something over there. Maybe I don't really know.
Where?
You know, like over
Over
yonder. Yeah, on the other side of this.
All right, let's
But over there.
go, guys. Let's see.
Be careful, everyone.
Careful's my middle name.
You want to hop down, Ulric?
Yeah.
Okay. Climb back down. Yeah, to you, it could have been the shadows of the trees, like being stretched from the lightning. But something caught your eye, but I'm not sure where it is now because after the flash, there's not much light in this canyon for one. In fact, I see a lot of you are mostly kind of navigating.
I will pull out my torch.
Okay. We'd be able to just light a torch.
Who are these boring people that they need a torch?
Me, I need a torch.
I need a torch.
Where is everyone?
Garreth just gone way off ahead. Alright. Let Bird catch up for a moment. But I do see Garreth is up there.
Oh, there is everyone.
And I'll try to. Like, I am paying attention to what Ulric said, looking for any source of threat.
Still got the javelin.
That's true.
Weapon of warning.
Mm. The weapon of warning begins to hum.
Ooh. On your toes, everybody. Something's coming.
I'm gonna pause it right there. It doesn't tell you exactly where or what it is, but it starts to and on you. Garreth, you're like way up ahead at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear that sound from behind. As you look around, the shadows of the trees begin to sort of twist and separate away. Their gnarled, pointed branches seem to be instead the pointy ears and sharp instruments of some sort of weaponry.
Oh,
And
no.
I need everyone
Not another bench
to
ray.
roll initiative.
I think.
There's no combat encounter. What are you talking about? Somehow, even with advantage, I never roll a good initiative.
You can write.
But Goltic does.
Okay. Gonna need more. There's several of you. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's add them onto initiative.
Can you re-roll again? I didn't see them on initiative.
Let's go. They're hidden.
Damn it.
That's because they're hidden. You're actually up first. You hear the weapon of warning alerting you to something's presence. All around you, it looks as though the shadows of the trees suddenly peel away from the ground and start like lifting up. And you see on each of them, there are two pointy ears, and they each seem to have a kind of a weapon in hand, maybe like a sword or scimitar of some sort. And they're creeping up towards you all.
We know where they are.
It's hard to judge their exact position. They're kind of going in and out of the darkness of the canyon. And when they do, they're almost completely invisible. But it definitely feels like they are drawing in, about to make their strike. But what would you do, Notus? They're making one or two of them, just as they appear out of the darkness, they kind of make this threatening gesture towards you.
Okay.
Like they're pointing a kind of... like as if they're pointing a rusty sword in your direction.
Okay. With my blind sight, can I see them? Are they close enough?
Blind sight. Yeah, good question. Blind sight, there is one right nearby. Yes, 10 feet away from you. You see the outline of this one creeping down the side of the mountain, side of the canyon.
Okay.
So it's here.
And you said they're making like threatening gestures?
They are, yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I'm not gonna have them get the jump on us. So, target is blocked by a wall.
Oh, that's not good. Let me get rid of that wall. Try now.
There we go.
Okay. Wow, still hits. Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's a hit. All right. The arrow or the bolt sinks into the stonework, but the shadow kind of looks down towards itself and like it seems to mimic as though it has been shot. Makes no sound whatsoever, but just holds its side, like holds its chest, and it goes to its hands and knees. Okay. Anything else? You got another shot?
I have a second shot, but I'm like, it's a shadow.
You realize very clearly, yeah, it clatters against the stone, right? And then the shadow moves away. Your bolt hasn't got any blood or anything on it. Nonetheless, it shot straight through it, like tore a hole through its form.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it again just to see what happens. I don't know if anything will happen. It could just be a waste of arrows, but like we're gonna.
Could be. We'll say also these should be taking half damage from your attacks.
Sure.
Because they are indeed like semi-incorporeal. So you did, was it 16 in total? So it's taken 8 damage.
Sure. And do I think Mischief can reach from here?
Up on the side of the wall is 10 feet up, so
he can jump.
Probably not. He could jump, yeah. You can get his attack off before he lands.
Yeah, you can jump high enough, I'm wondering. So I'm gonna
add Clapperclaw as well.
Move a little bit closer. You jump up. Try to eat the shadow and see what happens.
Oh, was Clapperclaw already on initiative? All right, go. Wait, well, what did you get? 14
22.
hits, and you do a little bit of piercing, a little bit of poison.
I did already roll for
I think-
Clapperclaw, by the way, initiative-wise.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what it was. You can double check for me if you could. So it doesn't seem like the poisonous tongue does anything, but the slapping of it at least does do some damage.
Yeah, I
It's
just want to
9
see if it
hard.
actually does any physical damage or whatever to the shadow. Like, or is it just
It does. It does a little bit, like a small dent. Though it's still barely alive. It feels. Need to check. I think that's going to be your go, though.
Yep.
But again, it seems to play out the motions of being injured. But it's hard to tell without normal sounds of combat. Garreth, it's your go.
I'm gonna move a bit back. No, I'm gonna stand there so I can see more, and I will ready Eldritch Blasts because I don't see shit.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
that's my
hidden,
turn.
I'm afraid. Okay. Where's this one? Uh-oh. This one's creeping up behind Juniper, it would seem. But I think, as Notus seemingly attacked, it is going to melt down off the floor, off the wall, and slides across the floor underneath Mischief, and then stands back up behind you, Notus, and will go for an attack on you. All right.
Strength.
It misses.
Oh
Although,
no.
shouldn't this be? Should have been advantage because it was hidden. But then, Notice does have blind sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't
Oh,
hide from me.
Well, hidden is. I just want to say though, hidden doesn't mean you can't. It can still be hidden, but it's just something is a little bit harder to see. I'll just let it fly for now. Anyway, that is going for you. As soon as it does, you feel something behind you, like your blind sight alerts you. It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head, or rather, you have no back of your head, so your eyes see right through. In which case, yeah, the shadow just narrowly misses you, and that's it. That's its go.
Maybe
Where's the
the
next
reason
one?
I got noticed is it's standing right next to the torch now.
Garreth. As for you, you get to do your Eldritch Blast, but not before this thing manages to get the jump on you and appears right underneath you. Where the hell? Come on. There we go. That's gonna be a miss. And now it's in melee with you.
I hate you.
You still hit.
You get your multiple beams because it's
Yeah. I couldn't find it on my character sheets. I really hate you.
Oh. I'm afraid it ducks out of the way, nearly having its head blown off by the force damage, but okay. That's its go. Bird,
hello.
your turn.
Yes, it is.
This one's now standing like up on the ground in front of you. And there's this elongated, stretched form of this creature, but well, you can kind of almost guess what kind of creature it is just from its outline, just from its silhouette.
He looks like a goblin.
Does indeed look like a goblin. What do you do? Psychic Whispers. Oof.
Yep. And it must immediately use its movement to flee, which will proc attack of opportunities for me and Notus and Mischief and Squirt if he wants to get in on it.
Yeah, Square hasn't got an attack. But yes, make an attack. Oh, nearly down. Notice. You want to hit this one as well?
The one to my right, yeah?
Hmm.
Just making sure I'm targeting the right one. Oof. Oh, okay. That's alright.
Okay, that one's gonna go down. Yeah, as soon as it goes to run, you're able to spin round with the S-Dog and slice the shadow in twain, and its form seems to dissipate
And I will also
and is no more.
and as my bonus action, I'm going to mantle so that I will give Mischief and Juniper, and Clapperclaw's riding Juniper, so I'll give Mischief and Juniper, myself, and Squirt. They get 5 temporary hit points and can move up to their speed without provoking attack of opportunities
Squirt.
to get the whole group back together. Do I need to give
Square
Squirt?
runs away.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, you don't need to. Anyone else wants to remove from that list of people? They can.
But yeah, here it is. I'll click it again just to see if it applies. It does not. Do not apply the temporary hit points. But yes, Mischief and Juniper, Mischief, Juniper, and Clapper. Like Clapperclaw's on Juniper, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
And Squirt shouldn't run that way. He should run to the group, I guess.
I don't know where I'm going. Just jumps into Juniper's first.
That's fine. But Mischief and Juniper and me and can run more central to the group.
Yeah, my
without
foundry's a
provoking-
bit stuck at the moment. If someone just can... Thank you.
And then Juniper can also,
Okay.
with Clapperclaw on them.
Notice you feel the presence of another one real close now that you've moved. Okay. So Glortic, it's a go.
Could you move
Okay.
Juniper up as well, Chris? I don't believe I have
Yeah.
control over her.
with a jump. Oh. Jump can collide. Why can't? I want
Hit
him
the
to
wall.
jump up onto
Some more
yeah,
onto there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
using his froggy leap,
Yep.
and now he will take a swing at this
They
guy.
can leap up.
But Mischief and Juniper also got 5 temporary hit points.
All right,
God damn. All right. I think you finished off that one as well.
and then he'll park it right there on top of the cliff. See if he can see any more shadows. Does he see any more shadows up there?
Not that he can tell, no. There's about to be one, but that's going to appear behind Ulric. Got him. All right, Ulric. I need you to make me
Oh,
a charisma saving throw. No, wait.
Oh,
I just
I'm
hit
good
you
at
and...
that.
Sorry.
My-
No, wait. Sorry, wait. I just hit you, and that's it. I just rolled it. Okay, this is why they're
Oh.
nasty as all hell. All right, sorry. I drain you of one
Okay.
charisma. That's
Oh,
not
you
too bad,
know,
actually, honestly.
They're-
Oh,
Yep, I'm
charisma.
perfectly okay.
It's a
Charisma?
score, not a modifier, by the way. So your 13 charisma gets
Goes up to
drained
12.
to 12. Yeah.
Temporarily.
That's fine.
For the day.
Perfectly okay.
Does it though?
As
Still
what you
very
see, their arm stretches forward, and this sword mimicingly punctures the back of your spine, but you don't feel any physical pain. If anything, it's more akin to your soul slowly getting like sapped out of your body as it draws the blade out. And that'll end its go. But Juniper's up now. I don't know if anyone's piloting Juniper. It's Clapperclaw.
Yeah, it would be Clapperclaw.
We
right now, but
yeah. Okay, we'll go
Oh,
on
is that just my
Clapperclaw's go
turn?
with that. That was its go. Now it's your go, and you're right next to it. Yeah.
Okay.
and Ulric has a magic weapon.
Oh shit, he does. Yeah. Uh oh.
He just
This could be
realized
painful then.
the wrong of his ways.
Don't forget to rage.
Oh, oh, oh,
12 is actually a hit.
Did that hit it? Okay.
Yeah, it should've.
Yeah, I only
Just
have
being a
one
little slow.
rage, and I don't really care if these things hit me for like damage. I'm more scared about their draining stuff, which will hit me regardless of if I'm raging or not. Oh,
It only did 5 damage, Chris.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that. For some reason, even though it's ticked as being magical.
What about 20 damage?
Maybe if it's
20 damage. Yeah, it's got magic on it. I'll
could it
check
be
this as well, see if that
resistant to
helps.
all bludgeoning, slashing, piercing damage.
Maybe.
Then
Do me a favor, Ulric. Swing again. Just hit it. Just want to see something. Just want to check it.
sure.
Check it out.
Eee.
Okay, well, I mean, that's... oh, God.
Well,
Well, that was not a great way to test it, but it's dead either way. The first 2 swings cleave the shadow into pieces, and once again, its form sort of dissipates away.
does Ulric become his old
Okay.
charismatic self again?
No, it doesn't. And a moment later, Ulric, you just feel a little bit stupid for having a clown face on your on your face. Before you absolutely owned it. Now you're like, is this a little bit silly? I'm not sure.
you know, everyone's laughing at me. I thought it was cool, but
All right. Meanwhile, boom, appearing right next to Vaike, stretching off of the wall, because you're like on the wall as well, right? This thing is actually like dueling you, standing on the wall side by side, and yeah, it manages to like pierce your heart with the sword, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm dead. But you realize it's nothing more than kind of this ghostly essence that draws out of your soul, and you lose 2 points of charisma. Oof.
Does that mean?
Which
I'm
means
not
you
a
also
paladin
lose
anymore?
your level in paladin. Yeah.
Well-
Imagine that. You just lose your paladin level. You can't smite it. God, that'd be horrible.
I could be thinking at character
Right?
creation,
That'd be
there is
horrible,
no-
right? That doesn't happen?
It doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way.
Or does it? In my rules.
I don't think you're that cruel.
I hope so.
There are no rules.
You guessed
for
correct.
that.
Called my bluff. But just for that, I'm also going to shadow drain you. Wah! As a shadow appears right next to you. Yes, get hit.
3
Oh,
charisma.
3.
Ooh.
Damn. Yeah. Your voice gets a little bit hoarse as 3 charisma is sapped from you.
Oh, jeez.
Nay.
And let me see. That's Vaike next.
Did
Now you
get
should
it?
see a lot more of them on the map.
My turn?
Yes.
Awesome.
And you also have a magical weapon. Hurrah.
I do.
Hurrah.
Whoa. Hit himself with a divine favor. Okay. We fixed it.
Alright. First hit.
Alright. That should have done 4 plus. Yeah, it should have done the full 10. Okay, so it looks incredibly wounded after that. Like it keels over, holding its stomach as if you just punched all the air out of it.
Perfect. I hope it's
But-
ready for this. I hope it's ready for the second one.
Okay.
Second first.
That'll hit.
Same as first.
And that will down it. And you punch the ever living lights out. The divine favor kind of sparks with that divine, and it's that divine that seems to banish it immediately, like instantaneously. They are susceptible to radiant damage.
Perfect.
Very susceptible.
It should take
Nice.
half
Yeah, that took the
damage.
full 8.
Or because this is for my shield, so it's not
Um,
magical, so it should take.
Okay, that's fine
the
then.
Divine favor applies to.
All
Oh,
the
sorry.
text.
Yeah. So it should take the full radiant damage, but it should take half the other damage.
Yeah.
But then I don't want this guy to hit Bird again.
It's taken the correct amount because it
Oh,
It took half of the melee, but it also took double the radiant, so it worked out as what you rolled.
Perfect.
The second hit,
That one will miss.
missed finally.
And
Okay.
that's it. That's me.
All right, nice. Mm-mm. This one's creeping up. Where shall we attack? We can get flanking with this one. Yep, let's go for it. Double 19s. Another one appears behind you, Baird. And again, necrotic damage sapping away your essence. You see some of Baird's feathers become a little bit patchy. And another d4. 1. So you've lost a total of 4 charisma at this point. Which means you've lost levels and Bard now. But that's its go. Have we got any more? No, that one's dead. Clapperclaw. So Clapperclaw is also riding Juniper.
Yeah,
If you want, they can command them to do anything.
sure. I'll go. Yeah.
Oh, that's another campaign.
Yeah. I would say Vaike would be able to tell, just like looking at Baird, that the Baird's mask is slipping as these shadows are hitting him. You see there's more. You see more of the despair in Baird. than you normally would.
Mm.
Oh, Juniper gets 40 feet. Okay.
Oh damn.
We're gonna squeeze up in here.
It's a
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm just going to move Clapclaw down so I can actually attack without any problems. He has a beak attack? Oh, I'm looking at Juniper. I was thinking Clapclaw has a beak attack. Where's that come from? Okay. That's
Woo!
that
That's
one.
close. Peak nearly snaps this thing's head off.
No, that one's just Clapperclaw. That's not Juniper.
Oh, shit. Okay, right.
I'm going to try Unsettling Presence on these things. I don't know that it's going to work, but it might make them run away from bed.
Mm.
So we're going to use it.
Your suspicions are confirmed. They are immune to friend, but what they do is a mockingly, like a pantomime of being scared. So they put their hands up on the side of their head and shake it as if to be like, "Oh no!" And then their hands kind of flail up in the air as if, "Help me, help me!" But they're making no sound, and then they mockingly bring their hands back to the side of their head and then do the meh kind of.
It's fine.
motion.
It's Juniper's turn now, so they get multi-attack. I've got to do the beak first.
Yeah, they're gonna regret it, aren't they? Now immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hurt.
And
Yep, 7 points reduced to 3. Claws that catch. Okay, done some decent damage to it. It looks like the shadow is slightly shredded apart. It's still standing.
I kind of see Juniper being like, you know, when a cat's trying to chase a laser pointer.
Oh!
Trying to catch the shadow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I can
last
see Juniper
one.
bounce it. Do we got it?
40 foot of
No?
movement. That's good enough. Alright, one more hit. This one appears between Ulric and Garreth and gets another chunk of necrotic damage on him and another 2 charisma. Brings you down to
10.
like 9. Oh, is it
Oh,
10?
am I
Yeah.
9?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you might be right.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I had
so-
13, I got it for 1, and then this one, yes, I'm at 10.
Yeah. And suddenly there's like a little bit less panache to your fighting stance. Normally, you know, when you're in the haymaker, you got your signature fighting style, your own stance, kind of your idle animation. Like if you imagine like a video game character, their idle animations are like bouncing from foot to foot. You're suddenly just sort of standing there, just like arms by your side. All
I
right.
probably look so stupid right now.
It's back to the top. And it's your go, Notus.
Okay. How high up is like this ledge?
Looks about 10 feet up.
Cool. So, can I get Mischief to jump up there?
Yes.
Sweet.
It'll have to be maybe on this section. It's large enough for a big creature.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've got that much movement.
Oh.
I just need to be able to get a clear shot without shooting through people.
Your allies don't impose.
Yeah, I think you're right. Unless Mischief dashes, which they can do.
Sure, we'll do that then.
All right, I dash up
Cool.
and jump
I'm
up
gonna-
to a clean vantage point.
The 2 closest are kind of being taken care of by the people round bed, so it's fine. I'm going to go for the ones at the back. Number 1. Target is blocked by a wall.
Yes, those damn walls. Okay, go ahead. You should be good now.
Oh, sorry, it's hit 2. One. Have I got another one? Oh, I have another one targeted. Hold on. Oops. So the one by Clapper Claw shouldn't have taken that damage.
Oh, okay. One by Clapperclaw is this one.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then
All right, let's see. Did you get anything done? Yeah, a couple shots, couple hits. Still standing. Unless you want to, unless you really want to go for it.
kind of do. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Up to you.
We're gonna do it. We might be wasting it, but we're gonna do it.
Another hit. One more hit. We'll do it. Hey, there it is. Down it goes. The last one takes a shot to the head and it just falls back onto the floor. No thud. Just sinks away into the shadows and the cracks of the ground. And it is Garreth's go.
Still can play this game.
Oh wow, another divine favor.
Yep.
They both took a paladin level.
I'm disappointed with this one. Jack finished off. I'm gonna hand him over my Thompson.
Okay.
Who gave that kid an axe? Hey, it's too big for him.
A
Did it do
7
damage?
definitely hits. Sorry, 21 definitely hits.
Oh yeah. Is it dead?
It should be,
No.
but it is not.
Did it take damage?
I probably
should
forgot
have.
to target it.
I think it did. Oh, that's why. Yeah, right. Sorry, which one? This one, yeah.
Yeah.
This one took 3 then, I think.
What is this? Oh, I rolled only a 2.
And then you roll a d4.
Does it also work for Jack?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that's not got radiant damage, is it? My bad. Never mind. All right, then. That'll be your go. It is Bed's go.
Yeah.
Sen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You guys would see is
Mhm.
as a Baird cast mirror image. Vaike, I think you'd be able to tell just standing right next to him that Baird isn't as lively as usual. He is clearly casting this out of a like you can see he's shuddering, and he's even going to you see as his desire to get these things to move away from him, even as this thing is like shunted up the wall away from Baird. This one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Baird is
Juniper!
All right.
yeah, Baird is it looks like you can see him quivering, like that sort of facade you always see seems to be cracking.
All right. A lot of them are like pointing and like mockingly belly laughing in your direction, Bird. But
Yeah, it's
that's just as a reaction.
yeah.
Gloltik can go now, unless you want to do anything else, Bird.
Oh, I was just gonna say
I think
that
that's it.
the best way to imagine the way Baird is feeling is a memory of stage fright is what they're trying to stave off. And I'm sure you
I
know
see
what that-
Gloltik is going to go... Yeah. Is Gloltik leaping up onto this area here?
He's gonna jump across. He's gonna jump the gap.
next to
get
the
over
pylon.
here. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he lands there, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw for Gloltik, please?
of course I can.
Okay. Hey, he's good.
Is that
He's
half
just... No, he just lands and avoids touching it, right? He kind of lands next to it, and you can definitely feel like the static. If he had hair, it'd all be sticking up on end, but he's just getting goosebumps instead.
It says there's a wall between Goltik and this shadow.
Oh, yeah, there is. These are all because you're up on a higher terrain. There you go. You should get him now. I didn't realize this party would be so vertically inclined. We got jumping toads,
Where the jumping
levitating
Junipers,
genasties. Yeah.
In the name.
Yeah, you're right.
What? You
Oh,
thought we were the
Gloltik nearly
walking
finishes that one
wallabies?
That's all he's got.
All right, back to your Ulric.
All right.
This one's nearly down.
All right. Ooh. Oh, I can't. Oh, hold on.
Are you okay, Ulric? You lost like a spring in your step.
Hey, they're both nearly down. Get the one there, Bert.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Maybe I shouldn't have been a fighter. Maybe I should have kept with the VO lessons. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here.
No. Ulric's losing his self-confidence. But it turns out he's no less stronger, that's for sure. And that thing is brought low. It turns into an inky stain on the floor before sinking and disappearing beneath the cracks. And that one should also have taken full damage.
Oh, is this one dead?
I'm just checking. So you got a magical axe, 6 damage. Should have done an extra 3. Yeah, that one's dead as well.
Yummy.
Nice.
He's not raging, right?
No,
Nope.
I'm just reckless.
Oh, the 3 from the battle axe?
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Whoa.
Oh, is that one right there?
Yeah, you can
Is
use it. This one's about to come for bed,
Yeah,
but yeah, you can get
Oh
in the
yeah, I
way
was
of
gonna
it.
put myself in between right there. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't
All
mean
right.
I didn't mean to intrude. If you wanna, sorry, I didn't.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you fumbled your way into the fray, and its shadow leaps up and onto your face and is like strangling your neck. There's no like physical pressure around it, but certainly you feel your voice, your like deep voice, kind of crack a little bit, and that will deal 1d4 of charisma damage. Ooh.
Oh no.
Ulric's down to 6.
6.
He's down to 6 charisma.
He's slurring.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, the worst voice crack you've ever heard in your life. It's like,
Oh,
Becoming a met.
okay. Vaike, you're up. There's only
Okay,
one
up the
left,
wall.
Alex.
I walk up the wall so I can punch him.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's only one shadow left.
There is.
Okay.
That'll hit him.
Cestus.
Radiant
Hey.
damage.
Hey.
Yeah, that radiant damage just evaporates it. And that will end the combat there. All 8 shadows have been banished back. And Baird, Ulric, and Garreth, do you just feel like you got drained of some of your
I didn't.
presence or your talents? Yeah, I guess Garreth. Oh yeah, I missed you, didn't I? Never mind.
You missed me.
But Ulric and Baird certainly are feeling a little bit.
I'm at -2 as well.
Oh, there you go. That's Vaike, not Garreth.
Hey,
Yeah,
just because
you're
we're both
feeling like
Sabella's
you've just lost a little
favorites.
bit of the. Lost a bit of the stage presence that you're usually used to after a fight. You know, you'd be flexing and high fiving, but you just kind of felt like a little bit lackluster, a little bit lame during that. And Baird, of course, is shivering like they're. And notice you can see it more than anyone. Their emotions are showing through, as you said. Like the mask is dropped, right, Baird?
Yeah, it's like it's cracked. It's that they treat everything like a performance, and not having the self will to hold it back. It seems like
Hmm.
Baird's emotions are always at such a high rate that even reducing it by the small amount that it's been reduced, relatively speaking, has made a significant difference in how much they're able to hide it.
There you have it. Glowstick hops down from the pylon. I shouldn't stand next to that thing for too long. After what it did to Ulric. Hey, good job, guys. We beat those things back.
For now.
Wait,
Next.
what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm missing
I
2.
missed some. Yeah, I might have deleted them off the map. But hey ho, it's fine. It's possible that there were others, but they've slunk away after seeing the majority of them being defeated. There's just a few silhouettes that slink away behind the rocks and trees. And the weapon of warning is no longer ringing, but it's perhaps just like a low hum, warning you there's probably the presence of more, but they've opted to not go in for a fight. Notice you hopping over there for a moment.
Yeah, there's a gap in the wall, so I'm just
on.
going to slink through and have a look, see what's around here.
Yeah, you've got a full view of the massive 30-foot tall pylon of the moon. And you can see even on the side, now you're close up, there seems to be like a little service ladder. They are more like pegs sticking out that you can use to grip on and climb up. But I'll take you to the map. Oh, it's not really a map. It's and as you get closer to it, you do see it sparks up, and it's a chain of lightning that hits it. It bounces to another star or sun-shaped pylon, and then that in turn sends it arcing towards another moon, and then that moon zigzags its discharge towards Motherhorn. And so you're sort of looking at this sort of array. It's like a network of these
Does
things.
the ladder look safe to climb, or do I think I'll get electrocuted climbing it?
There's a potential, but it did just let loose its electrical charge. So there's a potential that it's no longer charged.
I'm gonna hop off Mischief and I'm gonna climb the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, you get a good view of everything around you. I will say that you can spot the nearby locations of where you are. So if we look at the hex, yeah, actually, let's go to the hex scroll. You see off in the distance, nearby there is a rope bridge that looks very precarious, and there looks to be some rock climbing divots. Someone's obviously used a rope to climb up there previously. Roll me a perception check as well.
Perception. Nope.
Okay, an 8. Okay, don't see anything else up there. All the way to on the other side, there is a trail of smoke, and it is coming from one of these large stacks. And there's a light up where that smoke is emanating from, almost as if it's a brazier that has been lit. And from here, with an 8, you can't tell much more detail other than there looks to be the reflection of a large body of water, since there's flashes of light. And so I would say, yeah, you see the reflection of that in the water.
Okay.
Oh my god.
My question is, this was like a service ladder, you said. Are there any buttons or dials up here, or is it just there?
No, it's not that advanced, but it just seems like it's there in case it needs to be repaired, perhaps. But no, there's no like interface or anything like that. It's not like science. There's no like sci-fi elements to it or whatnot.
No, I'm just wondering if I can mess with it, that's all. Yeah, I don't really have anything that might help here.
Yeah, there's about 8 columns of rock that reach skyward. They form a ring around a deep crater-like lake. And if you just strain your eyes, you can maybe see some rough-hewn steps that spiral up each of the columns. And maybe just about see the rowboat that's moored on the lakeshore next to one of them. But you can't see much more on an 8, I'm afraid.
No, that's cool. Okay, I'll head back down.
Okay. And I will say the last one thing you do see on the south hex on this hex scroll is there is just a winding, twisting mountain path that goes in between several mountains, but you're not sure where it leads or what lies on that mountain. But yeah, that's everything. Okay, you can climb back down and
Barrett has put his back to and slumped down a wall, and he's like he's pulled his extremities in.
Actually, it would be remiss if I didn't say, Notus, you can roll me a tech save. Even though this thing has discharged, there is certainly a curse that lingers. Oh, nice. Okay, you do. At the moment you decide to climb down, lightning strikes the pylon, and you kind of like leap off just in the last few pegs in time before the entire tower is lit up. And dust yourself off, and you can get back to the group. Yeah, and this is where you see Bird. He's slumped down in the canyon.
Well, at least we got some lay of the land.
Didn't you mean to click long rest, Garreth?
That's for the Elsit form. Super
Oh, you
Garreth.
just wanted to reset the
Yeah.
reset the sheet. Okay, yeah.
I was looking to see if there's anything I can do to assist you.
We've been at it for a while, haven't we? Right? We started
Who
off
is
the
moving my
day.
token?
It's mischief.
I'm trying to get you off the wall because there's invisible walls here.
There's no walls. The walls are a lie.
Should we find some place to call it a night? We seem all pretty drained. I mean, didn't we start the day fighting Warduke? Then we fought Tin Soldier. You guys fought the Tin Soldiers and the Rock People. We've been traveling. You think we should try to find some place when we go back to the Mushroom Cave? Hunker down for the night? Ooh, what if we go inside the mushroom?
We can go inside the mushroom. There is one small issue.
What?
I don't know if the door stays open long enough for us. Can I use a door stopper to keep the door open infinite?
That's what I was asking earlier.
Well, currently I've got the door stopper in my pocket because I wasn't sure if it even works.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely want to try that.
Okay. So you're putting the doorstop in the mushroom itself?
Yeah.
Or rather, yeah, okay.
You know what? I'm gonna climb in now. Now I know where the door is,
Mm-hmm.
and Jack will come with me. And if Jack doesn't come out, then we have a problem.
So as per the identify spell earlier, they usually last like an hour. I
Yeah.
don't think it's been that long since then, because you just started walking down this canyon afterwards. But if you take a short rest, you would know if it closed or not. So that's one way to that's one way to try and check it.
I mean, there is the fact of I will just say this out loud is Garreth doesn't need to sleep. He could just reactivate it every hour.
That's also true.
He doesn't have the demi plane spell. It's 18 It's an 8th level spell. But,
no, I meant
yeah.
like activate the item every hour if he wanted to without activate the mushroom if he really wanted to, but that was more of a possibility. But
the biggest question regarding the mushroom is: are there any charges on it? Is there a finite amount of time we can use it?
If you use the dual stop, you can test its properties. But you would need to elapse some time.
So, okay, so we take a short rest outside of the mushroom, and Jack's gonna take a short rest inside the mushroom, and he will come out after an hour. And if he can't come out, I'll get him out.
All right. And what are you doing with the dual stop itself? Sticking it in the mushroom.
Jack will go in the mushroom, and then put the doorstop in the portal from inside.
On the ceiling. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yep. It's in position.
And you can use glue to
he
make
just sticks
it
sticky on
the
top.
Yeah, so it can stick on the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. He just sticks his doorstop to the ceiling. Well, it's in position, I guess. We'll just wait it out. Yeah, you guys can complete a short rest if you want. And after an hour, Jack's free to leave and actually come and go as he pleases. I did the trick, Garreth.
Yay!
It's
We
just a
gotta move.
permanently open demi-plane. So just keep it in the box, I guess.
In the jar. It's in the jar.
It's in a
Yeah.
box. I mean, the door is now ajar, but
Oh my god.
Obviously.
It's a jar in a box in a
Also, I made that joke earlier.
but
Way earlier. There.
during the short rest, if anyone wants to, they can try to roll an insight on
This-
Baird if they want to.
Well, as it happened, it's as you're kind of coming past this hour, as you do feel your nerves begin to stabilize a little. But certainly, Ulric, I think you know what they're going through since you felt it worse than anyone else. That
My 6 charisma.
presence. Yeah, you're 6 charisma. You used to be a like charismatic fighter, you know. You used to be able to put on a show, but now you've
Instead of
almost lost the
-8.
will.
I would say Ulrich gets enough of this. It seems like more so than the shadows outside. It seems like what Baird is struggling with right now is actually from inside.
Yeah, Ulrich, with the state Ulrich's in, he doesn't have any words to say. I don't think any words could really come out, but he just kind of pats Baird on the shoulder and just looks at him, like acknowledging, like I don't know what you're going through, but it's like I feel you. I assume we're like leaving this place. I don't think we're continuing forward, right? Or are we?
I
I
think you're just
mean-
taking a short rest. So yeah,
Yeah.
continuing onwards probably.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to find a place to take a long rest, but it's up to you. It's definitely obvious that Vake's weapon of warning is still kind of warning him that there are dangers in this canyon.
Yeah. Yeah, Ulrich, whenever you sort of touch Baird on the shoulder, you would see him react like just for a moment, like he's not even necessarily like trying to. You would see this sort of look that he looks at you like almost, what's the word? The closest thing to a look of disgust or like you've seen him make towards anything, but it doesn't seem like it's directly at you, but it's at, like, it's about it seems to be about something, as your hand sort of like touch him for a moment before it fades away underneath that sort of mask for a moment, and you then see Baird's expression get a little like sadder as they like put their hand on their head and they try to like shake it as if to shake off a thought.
Is Baird like on the ground, or is Baird just like back up against the wall?
He is like slid to the floor.
Ulrich like puts out a hand to kind of pick Baird up. Because I mean, if we're still going on, I guess we're still moving on.
We should find some place to rest.
Vaike did suggest we go back to that cave with Fenia.
That's probably our best bet.
All right.
Or we could go to the dwarves.
Let's head back that way.
The
Dwarves.
Kodok,
Ain't no dwarves in this land. The Koreds.
Korets.
The Flint tribe.
Yeah.
We could try and make our way back around. I think the other cave is closer, but
I think the other cave would be closer. I noticed that moment of disgust you saw in Baird, you would see that moment of disgust, and you would, with your sort of keen eye for emotion, you would see that the disgust is not towards Ulric, like, for definite. It's towards something else.
oh. So sounds like you're gunning for a long rest. You want to
Yeah.
head back this way? You can find Fenia. She's still hiding out in the cave, and there's you're back already. Did you get into a fight? You guys look a little tired.
You'd hate to see the other guys.
All
You ran
right.
into trouble.
Trouble.
They fell
What kind of
flat like a
trouble?
bad joke.
You know, they're just some shadows.
Shadows? Wait. What did they look like?
Oh,
Like goblins?
Her eyes gonna go wide for a moment. Oh. Like me?
Did they look like her?
I mean, yeah, she's got big, pointy ears, just like a goblin.
Does she have a shadow?
Does she have a shadow? Fenia does have a shadow.
Okay.
However, she does immediately say, "Oh, did they have like any like cuts in their ears, like here and here?" And she kind of like points out maybe a few, trying to give you distinct features for each one, but it was hard to know in the moment, especially since they were kind of like blurring around in the fight.
Can I make a history check if
You
I remember?
I
sure?
clearly
Yeah.
remember them having cuts in their ears, in the upper earlobes on the outer sides.
Yeah.
But that's me as a
She's trying to
player.
give you. She's trying to give you
Yeah.
like something really specific. One of them's like, and then one of them would have had an earring up here. But yes, you
16.
can roll a history check. The 60. Oh yeah, you're adding
Tactical mind.
second wind.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. There was one you do remember one with an earring, where Fenia described it. Probably because it was the one you happened to fight right up close. Bad with a 10. You're not quite sure. You were
The
you were
3 is for
experiencing some
Vaike,
bad.
Oh,
or
Okay,
so like
19,
3 to
so he
Vaike is a
can
so a 19.
get 19 and remember everything.
I remember everything. Yeah, you can remember a distinct piercing that the others did not have. she's
Yeah,
like
one of them
asking,
did have piercing. An
"Oh,
earring.
oh no! Oh, that's that's my s- that's my dad.
It's just a shadow.
The other's my
I'm sure there's lots of
well, the
goblins with piercings.
mm." He kind of like looks down at the floor. You didn't hurt them, did you?
No, they're just taking a nap. We didn't like divine there wasn't any divine like
Oh.
energies that went off or anything like that. Banish the shadows.
You want to roll this deception check? Oh no. Oh, that's good then. I was worried for a moment.
Oh man.
She explains. Specklenose and Zolt, they work in Motherhorn, but not out of choice. You see, Creeping Lynn, she has these scissors, and they cut people's shadow away.
I think we saw those.
And Mom and Dad, they've lost their shadows for a long time. I don't know what would have happened if they had have got hurt.
Yeah,
But it's
but
a good job you didn't.
yeah. I mean, even if their shadows were destroyed, it's not like they would get hurt or anything like that. We've met people without shadows before.
Looks like she's thinking long and hard about that.
Hey, Vaike, have you met people with like dead
Hey, Vex.
shadows?
Mm-mm. We haven't.
Jake's doing such a good job of keeping this child from breaking down into tears. She's like, well, you guys can rest here for as long as you like. Here's some mossy beds over here.
Nick,
Are there any more mushrooms?
hey, not again, Ulric.
I won't eat the one that sends me to another dimension. I just
How are you gonna
really-
know? How are you gonna know?
Keep him busy, Ulric.
It's big, you know. Hey, Vic, how many fingers am I holding up? I keep switching them.
God.
Oh, what? Look, Vic, Garrett's eating a mushroom.
Where?
She's just distracted by Garreth and turn around, and then Ulric's already grabbed another.
You two
Come
are
morning,
impossible.
we can. Come morning, we can say, yes, there's probably some more mushrooms. We'll use those rolls for it. So 79, Garreth. Oh no.
Wait, did we already had those one.
No, you haven't.
I don't think so. Have we?
The hell?
I thought it was the water breathing long mushroom.
Oh my god.
Not
Hope
this
not.
time, no.
And we have an
I don't know
apparatus.
I don't know what's with Gareth and finding black mushrooms, but there's another one. Another one. This one has a shallow indent in the cap.
We can cover it in the morning. Shallowy and dead.
And then 85. Yeah, I mean, we'll figure out what Ulric just does. I'll have to ask what Ulric does with his mushroom in a minute, but yeah, for now, you guys are
gonna-
gathering. You're gonna what?
Hmm?
I think we know what he's gonna do with it.
I just said, "Oh my god." I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna eat it, but I mean, my charisma is
You
6.
guys wanna-
I'm not, I need a pick me up.
Pick after a long rest, actually, your charisma you start to find is coming back to you. That thing that was taken by the shadow. Well, you banished the shadow. It dissolved away, and so maybe it's a simple case of your charisma just floating around in the winds for a while before it finds its way back to you. And Vaike, Ulric, your charisma does return back to what they were, 13, I think, for each of you.
Woo!
As for Baird, it seems as though this process is going to take a little bit longer. You only recover a point of charisma. And so you're still feeling a little bit shaky come the morning. I think, how much did you lose in total?
4. 5.
4. Yeah. 5. Goodness. Well, okay. And yeah, you absolutely feel awful come morning when you realize this mask has indeed been fully cracked. You're not sure how much longer you can keep this up. In this realm, more than anywhere, it feels like this place is trying to bring you down to your lowest of lows. Those shadows, they knew how to get to you. They knew where to strike. It's like it was taking back something. It's almost like it was taking something that didn't even belong to you. And unlike the other two, whose charisma kind of, there they are, they just found them once again. Yours, it feels like only a portion of it found its way back to you. Where the rest of that went, you're not sure. Maybe it's still out there. But a part of you feels like it's drifted somewhere else.
Does the party get their memory checks for the night?
Yes. So we can do that before we wrap up for tonight. I was gonna go into more detail on a little bit of a dream sequence, but I think we'll roll the intelligence saves first, and just see who.
Not I.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
15.
Ulric.
All right.
Not Goltic either.
Nope. 14. Not gonna cut it.
If a 14 is not gonna cut it, then
Um,
I can't impossibly make it.
Is it a regular roll or a
Yeah.
saving throw? There's there's different ones here.
Yeah, it's a save.
Intelligence save.
I did the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's all right. That's probably the same.
Jack
Jack.
with the natural 20.
Jack. Interestingly, Jack might have again somehow locked in those memories. Oh, Clabberclaw as well. Someone's keeping tabs. All right. What the heck's Mischief doing roll? Come on. You think a frog's gonna remember anything?
Whoa,
Dear.
whoa.
Goltic.
Goltic, come on.
Hmm. Then it looks like Jack and Clabberclaw are the only ones who might have remembered an inkling. But we'll get onto that next session, I think. Though, yeah, we've hit time, haven't we? I will say that there is a nightmarish sequence that we will play out the beginning of next session. But Baird, having your guard down, having these horrible, dreaded feelings that your charisma, your very presence, has somehow been pulled somewhere else. There are these flashing lightning strikes in the night, and every time one goes off, it feels like that's being used as a conduit to have your charisma sort of redirected and diverted back towards something else. And all the while, Zay, you are you could, so Garreth can scribble along, or rather he can see the book that's recording Baird's dream, and so yeah, you'll get to read all of this come the morning anyway. But I'll go into some greater detail next session, but it actually makes sense, perhaps. The reason why you're viewing what you're going to be viewing is because that part that's missing of you is somewhere else and is seeing it instead of you. Okay, but yeah, I think that's time for now. We will resume the mountainous exploration next week. I'll see what this weird stack of like beacons is all about. Maybe you can find the place where was it the meeting point of the Correds. They said it was somewhere around here, but it was on one of the flattest mountains. I think that's the one thing they said. Forgot to mention this, but if you wish to find the old meeting spot, you look for the flattest mountains, go in that area, and just keep following that.
What is flatter than a surface of water?
That's not a mountain, that's water. I mean flat, like it's been sheared flat, like it's something's, like for example, like this one right here. One below you.
It's a
This...
lake on top of a mountain.
Yeah, but it's got this big pointy parts as well. You wouldn't call that flat. That's like, it's a crown more like.
Sorry, it was 4, not. I went back.
Okay, got it. All right. Anyway, yeah. Well, thank you guys for playing. We'll tune in next week. Don't eat the mushrooms. Don't eat these mushrooms. I'm telling you, they're bad for you. I'm gonna have to make a note of those ones because Ulric is.
I 100%
Yeah, that's a
already
nasty
ate
one.
it. I found it and I ate it.
Oh, great.
Oh,
You ate-
This is the I blow up mushroom, and I'm so excited. I'm so.
We've been talking
so
about
happy.
the whole campaign. We finally found it.
The I blow up mushroom die.
Oh no.
It's incredibly poisonous. You rolled 85,
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
85
Oh, yeah.
poison damage.
20
Yeah, it's
D8.
exceptionally.
8
It's
D20
exceptionally
damage.
poisonous. I'll be impressed. Fuck it. Roll this con save now. I want to see this. Roll.
Don't tell
'Cause
me
you've
if it
already
passes
eaten
or
this,
not.
we've read.
Don't tell me if it passes or not.
God.
Okay, I must pass. I
Oh
must
my
pass, yeah.
god, he actually passed.
Damn
That's
it!
incredible.
No.
All right, nice.
Oh
Damn.
man. The best part is I
Oh,
would have
that's
lived
all right.
anyways. Man.
You just
Just
start
barely.
like foaming at the mouth, but because it's like blood, it's got iron in it, so Ulric just eats it back
Yep.
down.
Like he almost passes out for the poisoning, and then he just like honk shoe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, someone's gonna have a bad hangover.
Garreth
That's where we'll
standing
close up
over
for tonight.
Ulric. Ulric, we've been over this. Don't kill yourself. Check what you're
Oh.
eating.
Wow, gotta check your
Lesser
material.
restoration, cure poison. Oh, I don't even need my lesser restoration. I can do lay of hands.
He didn't
Yeah.
get poisoned.
He didn't get poisoned, thankfully. He
He's
did
good.
make the save. It was a really high save, DC 18. But
Do I take
damn,
half
if anyone's
still,
gonna do it,
or like half damage?
yeah, you did take half. Yeah, you did
Oh,
take
okay.
half. So
Very
you took
good.
17 points of damage. So you wake up in the morning, pretty much as bad as you went to sleep from the drain, from the necrotic damage. But instead, you're just like the pain has gone from in your head to like in your belly.
I know what's
Anyway, we will catch you.
Goodbye,
We will
everyone.
tune in next week. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.